All right. Everybody's up in the chat. I got 2 people so far. Hold up. So what y'all think of the episode overall? What would y'all give it if you had to rate it? What would you rate it? I know I give it. I'll say I think it was a solid 8. I think it was pretty good. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Also, go ahead and smash that like button when you come in. Right, exactly. But I already knew. I was like, yeah. So she gonna tell. Like the moment she did that, I knew. Then I was like, yeah, she gonna tell Tariq. But I know one thing. I whooped this episode ass. I wouldn't write. Obviously, I wouldn't write about 100% of the of everything, but I got a vast majority of it right. I said Zion was out of here. Check. Kamal out of here. Check. I said that what else did I say that I called? I got it right out the. I knew Drew. I said it that Drew was going to be going to jail to take somebody out for Carter. Check. Even though it turned out to be the other dude, and he gonna have to take out Roman episode 7. So episode 7 is when he's gonna take out Roman, which I said anyways. But I knew he was gonna go to jail this episode for the task. But I thought it was gonna just take him 2 episodes to take him out. Yeah, the one is a couple of people called Brashandra. I should have. I actually should. I did not say that. I should have seen that one coming, but I didn't. You know, can't get them all right. But yeah, I knew there was some kind of way. She figured it out. I said it was probably kind of a Noma. Yeah, of course his empire is crumbling, but I'm telling you, he got a lot of ugly stuff to do. He got a lot more ignorance to fulfill before he gets up out of here. But I can tell you the one thing, Felicia, she up out of here next episode. Because Diana, she gonna make a recovery, she gonna get out, and I think she gonna be so mad that you know what I'm saying? She gonna be so mad that she lost her baby that she just gonna tear her ass up. Somebody said Braden is a liability. Well, we all knew Carter was dirty. We knew we've been. The moment they cast Michael Ealy for it, I knew he was dirty. I said, bro, Michael Ealy can never be clean and nothing he's doing. I'm just surprised he ain't smashing somebody's wife or something out here. That's the only thing he ain't did that I'm surprised about. Yeah. Somebody said Felicia's a bigger druggie than Ellie. I doubt that, but hey. Absolutely. That baby is gone. I called it already. I told y'all. The tragedy is the baby. For episode 7 description where it says when tragedy strikes, the tragedy and the Tejadas, working together to avenge what they lost, is the tragedy is the baby. Uh, yeah, he told Zion that. So, hey, my nigga Zion wasn't gone. I knew he was gonna be out of here, But hey, y'all can't lie. When they first came in, he was giving them folks them hands. He just was stupid. And he did it exactly the same way I said he's gonna do. It's like every time the villain get the upper hand on the on the antagonist, they always forget that they got somebody else with them. It's like it could be two of them, one of the bad guy. They always forget that the antagonist has a teammate. They're not gonna just sit there and let you take out their partner. They're gonna retaliate. And it's just crazy that this man, just let him just kept choking Tyreek like Braden wasn't gonna get up and do nothing. That's crazy. There's video Tariq killing Zion. They might come back to her. Yeah, it could. But I think the only one got there is that dirty task force though. So probably not. I mean, they ain't gonna snitch. Or maybe that's why another reason Diana is gonna go up. So I'm starting to think that apartment, it's crazy, y'all. That apartment that we see, or whatever house that we see Diana up in, when she got the look, whatever she got about to smash. I'm guessing now that is Felicia's house or apartment. So that's crazy though. Y'all remember I told y'all this like a month ago. If they don't confirm Salim's death, about time episode 7, there's a chance he's still alive. And that could come back to hunt people. Diana and Tariq will make another baby. I don't know about that. Because me personally, I don't know. Because we did see footage of, Tariq saying he ain't going nowhere. Because I think Diana was a little nervous that he might leave her or try to kill her or something now that the baby's gone. But, he said he ain't going nowhere. Is that true? Because like I said, I still think it's a possibility him and Effie going to hook up. I could be wrong. Go ahead and hit that like button, y'all. It's 11 people up here now. Only 2 likes. Hit that like button. That baby gone. Now he can knock the hotters off. Hey, he might do that. I don't know. I think they foreshadowed Effie death. I don't know. Because, it's crazy because, the actor Alice, she said that when they asked her about her ending, she said she wished it would be something else. So it just makes me wonder, what I'm saying? What is it that they could have had wrote in for her ending that she could potentially not like? Would it be a death or maybe going to jail? Or maybe, I don't know. Them the only 2 things, I could see her saying she wouldn't like. So I don't know. What makes you think Diana is going to prison, bro? Noma just thinks she can. No, what it is Noma is mad that she can't control Kane the way she wants to. That's the real thing. And then on top of that, she knows Kane still got feelings for Effie. So she won't. What will be Drew's fate? That nigga dead. I told folks that. Kane is gonna kill Drew. I told y'all that before the season started. If you've been following my channel before the season started, I told y'all Cain is gonna kill Drew. That's the reason why they named that nigga Cain. Because Cain killed Abel. This Cain is gonna kill Drew. So, because episode 8 says that they gonna go back to competing for the streets. So think about it. Drew and Cain been clashing since basically what, season 1, but they always was able to squash it because they brothers. But I think who Cain is now and who Drew is now is gonna be a fight to the death. And I think what I'm saying, Cain is gonna get the upper hand on him. Will Cain kill Davis? Originally I said yes, but I'm kind of leaning more towards he won't. And the reason why I said he won't is because I know a couple of people, they tried to talk stuff talking about that just got canceled, acting like a show can't be canceled and revived, which has happened several times before. But I told folks, I think Influence is going to be a new spinoff that's going to happen. It's just they needed time for it. And if they do revive Influence, I believe Davis would be a good character to have on that one. So I believe if I'm right about Influence coming back, Davis is going to survive. Effie and Tariq may have a baby next. Yes, bro. I think so. I actually think so. Because I keep telling folks, Effie is the best match for him. It don't matter. I understand Diana and stuff like that, but Effie is the best match. Now, what I think may happen with Diana, maybe Diana will just leave. You know what I'm saying? I do think Diana's going to disappear. I do think this is going to happen. But, as far as soulmates, I just think Effie and Diana is the better fit. But hey, who knows? Maybe they won't because, like I said, the actor for Effie said she wished she would have had a better outcome. So, who knows? Monet is gonna be the one to kill Noma, and I'm popping bottles that day. I originally said that I believe she might kill Noma, but I don't know. I think that's gonna be Cain. Cain gonna get that fate. Because I just think folks sleeping on Cain thinking he just gonna keep, you see how she treating him already. Like she talking bad to that man all the time and all that. Eventually he gonna get tired of it, but I think he just waiting to possibly, y'all know what? And I'm gonna make a video on this. Y'all that's on this live be the first to hear it. Something that I could see happening? I know I've been told y'all that I believe Tariq and Cain is gonna finally stop beefing. And I know it ain't happened yet. And a lot of y'all glad niggas believe I was tripping for saying this. But hear me out. I told y'all I believe Cain will marry Noma. And I believe that's a play to get her work and all the access and stuff like that. But what if Tariq and Cain comes up with a plan to take out Noma and ultimately, get on, like, they both run the game in New York together? Could y'all possibly see something like that happening? Because think about it, they did it with Mecca. Why couldn't they work together to try to take out Noma? Let's see. The Tejadas would be better off if Roman testified against Carter. On God, slick to let him go and get taken down. I don't know why Drew told that man. He should have told that man nothing. He should have called. What he should have did was use that burner to call his mama and be like, "Look, it's this nigga named Roman that's about to snitch on Carter. We can take that nigga out like that." But yeah, though, like I was saying though, what would y'all rate the episode overall? Like 1 out of 10, what would y'all rate it? Dexter says 7. Solid 7. Anybody else? What would y'all rate it? For those y'all just coming in, we talking about what would we rate the show tonight's episode. I got a 7 and a 9. Shamar says an 8. I agree with you, Shamar. I think it's like an 8. It was pretty solid. Ooh, Hustle King said 9. So we got 2 9s, 2 8s, 1 7. Kane can't kill Noma because he won't get her inheritance / life insurance. After Kane kills Drew in episode 9, Monet is finally gonna give Tariq the green light to kill Kane. I'm gonna say this about you, Takari. Nigga, you be saying this like you just was on the set or got the script or some shit. I swear, a lot of the stuff you be saying do be making a lot of sense. It's a damn gnat in my room. Y'all don't know how that nigga got in here. That fool been annoying since this morning. I've been trying to get that nigga all day. Takari, what would you give the I got 18 people in here, but ain't nobody really saying that. What would y'all rate the show? Go ahead. Don't be scared. Go ahead and say what y'all rate the episode. Do you think it was one baby and Diana lost it, or twins and lost one? That would be crazy. But I don't know, because I think if one of them, it is a possibility that one could die and they have to get rid of one and keep the other. That is possible. Damn, I never thought about it like that, but shit. If I had to just guess off the top of my head, I would say, I just think it's one of them dead, to be honest with you. Okay, so we got another 8. We got 2 10s now, another 8. Hands, absolutely. That baby is good as done. That baby is out of here. Another 10. Okay, folks dropping them 10s on here. It was a good episode though, so I'm not mad at nobody. I'm just glad ain't nobody said nothing lower than a 7 so far, because it was a pretty good episode. Was it worth the wait? That's the next question. Do y'all think that we had to wait? How long did we wait? Because the last episode aired in July, bro. So we waited the whole month of August. We basically waited a month. So do y'all think this was warranted a month length wait? Cedric, you said 8.5, cool. He said, I think, hold on. But that night annoying as hell. Do you still think Ghost will return? Yes, but I think it's going to happen on Force, not Ghost. I think Kane will kill Noma. I believe so too. Salute everybody. I'm new to the channel. You be dropping some dope power content and theories, bro. Hey, I really appreciate that, bro. Welcome to the family, J4, for real. Cedric, you think it's 8.5? Solid. I would rate the episode a 9, but after waiting 2 months and all the leaks, it was disappointing. I'm starting to think it's niggas like me. Go ahead and hit that like when y'all come in, y'all. I don't see like 20 some people have been in the chat so far with 13 likes. But it's probably because of niggas like me, the reason why y'all think the episodes would be disappointing, because I done told, like, of course, like I said, I'm not going to get everything right, but I'll be getting a good little number of it right. You know what I'm saying? And it always be little hating trolls coming in there swearing up and down. I don't be knowing what I'm talking about. As soon as them episodes drop, boom, over half of it I get right. It'd be crazy. Like, it's just one annoying troll. He just finally came back, because I ain't seen him commented in a while. I thought he unsubscribed or something. But named Barry Nash, this fool gonna come on there talking about when I made made the video today about Unique being breeds, talking about I stole that from Fair Play. I'm like, I stole that from Fair Play. I've been saying that. I've been saying that for months. And the first one I seen to say it was Getting It How I Live channel, and I gave him credit for it. I always give niggas credit if I get something from you, whether it can be y'all, it ain't got to be just a person with who does pirate content. It can be just one of the subscribers. If y'all give me something, I write y'all name down in my phone, and I be like, okay, like Takara, he gives me a good number. DeMarcus give me a good number. I put their name in my notes and be like, okay, this is Takara's theory. Make sure I give him a shout out. I do that all the time. And it's Fair Play, that's the last nigga you want to steal from. That nigga stay stealing from us. Let's see. Oh, it was 2 months. Golly. Hold on. We stopped in July. We got August. I mean, was it early July? Honestly, I don't even remember when the last episode started. Was it early July? If it was early July, then yeah, it was 2 months. I just knew it was in July sometime. It's been so long for me, I don't forget. But anyways, though, let's see the next one. Yeah, for sure. I think that losing the baby would make her embrace the monster in her. Yeah, that's how she gonna morph into Monet. Like you saw how crazy Monet got when she lost Zeke. So what you think Diana gonna do when she lose hers? It's gonna be crazy. Okay, so Hustle Kings, you said no to something, but I'm not exactly sure what you was referring to. And then somebody said, and yeah, I'm guessing y'all saying, was it worth are y'all talking about, was it worth the wait? Okay, so, okay, dang, I gotta catch up on these comments. The episode was fire though, too much of a wait though. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, then none of us like the damn wait. I would have rated it higher than a 7, but it was stupid for Felicia to think Diana could kill Zion. You know what? I agree with that, but I think it also might be, some kind of agenda, the reason why she wanted Diana particularly to do it. And I'm pretty sure they're probably going to reveal what it was, the reason why, she wanted Diana particularly to do it. Let's see. Somebody said yes, so I'm guessing you're saying yes, it was worth the wait. I wish the episode was longer. Right, bro. I swear they be squeezing in all this in these one episode. Just make it an hour and a half, bro. The writing is too predictable. Well, I was able to read it like a book, so I guess you might be right about that. I mean, with Tate, I was able to predict that Tate is gonna be out of here this episode, but I thought maybe somebody else was gonna shoot him, and then Carter just finished him and framed him. But either way, Carter, I was sure that Carter was gonna give him the final shot. And then on top of that, I wonder who. I know he's gonna frame it on somebody, but who is it? I'm pretty sure that person who Carter had the gun on, you feel me, is gonna be the one that he blames it on. But my thing is how is he gonna do it? I'm guessing he's gonna take the gun that he used to shoot him with and plant it somewhere. That's my next guess. Let's see. Somebody said, so losing a child is worse than death. That's what Tariq said in the promo. Well, I don't think he's. Did he say child? I don't think he said child, but he was saying, it's something where he did say that that's worse than death, but I don't think he quite said what it was. Me first, when I first heard it, I thought he was referring to like losing his twin sister. But I also say he could be talking about the baby. Turns out it looks like more than likely it's the baby. Man, I thought was gonna be 400. Did you thought I was gonna be 400 pounds? Look, man, they got sound like a fat dude. It's crazy. But anyways, they leaked 70% of the episode before it aired. Yeah, they did do a good little amount of. Imagine she gets pregnant again, because I've seen a few clips of them talking about the future and kissing. Yeah, we did see that. But do I think she's gonna get pregnant again? No. Waiting for somebody to drop the bootleg not gonna count. Right. Everybody doing live recap. For real, that's why everybody ain't in mine. Look like niggas. But anyway, I think the episode was a solid 9, but it was too predictable. Yeah, everybody was saying it's predictable. But like I said, I think it was only predictable to the people that like, be on YouTube a lot. Like niggas who follow channels like mine, Getting How I Live, Nate Almighty, people like that that be breaking down a lot of stuff and predicting. I think it's only predictable to those people. But like the normal viewers that only watch the show, but they only watch the show, but they don't really like tune in enough like, oh, the trailer drop, oh, an exclusive clip drop. That don't pay attention to those. I think it was probably really good to them. Let's see. Where was my last one? God damn, it's a lot of mess. Hold up. Like most of the time, so that ain't nothing new. Oh, he's talking about it being predictable. Last episode 405 was July 5th. Gotcha. So it has been 2 months. 2 months and 1 day. Too damn long, god damn it. I think she wanted Diana to do it to give them more leverage over the Tejada family. You know what, J4? I thought about that, bro. I was like, because Diana is kind of like the only innocent one of all of them. So if Diana do it, then they got something on everyone. So that would make some kind of sense. She put 2 and 2 together and know Diana either have kids or pregnant. If that's the case, bro, and she deliberately kicked her in her stomach like that, they need to skin her ass next episode. Because that's crazy. That infirmary scene where Drew choked the guy to death was hella fake. In the infirmary, you're handcuffed to the bed to prevent stuff like that from happening. Big facts. Big facts, Sakari. But we know this television, man. Kamal should have pretended he was going to work with Carter. Facts. He should have just offered up, said, okay, I like that. And then, convinced him like he was on his side. And then, hey, it probably would have went through. But what did I tell y'all? I told you it's going to be just like training day. And it was just like training day. I already knew it. I seen it coming. Kamal should have, he said, will the surveillance camera footage in the safe house of Tariq come back around? I don't think so, because I think it's a dirty, you know what I'm saying? It was a safe house with a dirty task force. They probably the only ones that got access to their footage. Now, I can see this. I think Zion next episode probably, because remember, they're gonna say no. I think maybe episode 8. Carter is gonna use that as footage, as leverage to bring Tariq in and keep Tariq under control. Because right now he really don't have nothing on Tariq. But now that he got that surveillance, he's gonna be like, he gonna show it to him. I can see it glad now. Ain't that you who took out Zion? So this what you gonna do? You already know he gonna pull something like that. Man, they just there. But yeah, so I think he's gonna use that to his advantage to bring in Tariq, and then Tariq is gonna have to work with Councilman Tate to take him down. Because we already seen in the episode 7 promo that Tate is gonna be talking. He's saying, he's not gonna rest until he find out who did it, which we already knew he was gonna do anyways. But yeah. Remember when she stole the gifts for the baby? She made some references / questions related to if Diana had kids. Yeah, I remember that. But she could have just been asking in general. But I really hope she didn't intentionally kick her in the stomach like that, because she knew she was pregnant. Like that is just flat out evil right there. I felt really bad for Diana when she was stomping her too, but it was, man. It sucked. Killed our baby. Y'all thought it was Tariq. It actually was me and hers. Y'all didn't even know that. But anyways, yeah, I think that's why she stepped in her stomach specifically. It could be. It could be. What's good, DeMarcus, my boy? Oh, dang. It's a lot of goddamn comments. Tariq said there are some things worse than death. Yep. I knew that Zion would unalive. Hey, you called it, DeMarcus, and I co-signed you. So that means we both was right. But you were the first one called it. And gonna mess her business up to the point that she was gonna need to show the episode. You must not got a Stars subscription, but I can't show. Unfortunately, my boy, I can't show you the episode where they're gonna shut my stuff down because they it's gonna detect that I'm playing it. If I could though, I would. The episode was a solid 9. Okay, cool. This episode set the tone. I'm guessing you meant to say tone even more. The end is near. Effie seemed defeated. I don't think she's going to make it out. Am I the only one that got love for Effie on this channel right now? Because I don't want her to get taken out. Call me crazy or whatever y'all want. I'm team Effie right now. I don't want her to get taken out. But anyways, Diana not going to survive, and no more Tejada's going to drop. That's my opinion. So you think Diana's gonna get taken out, and the rest of the Tejadas are going to survive? I would have to disagree with you. I say Drew is gonna get taken out, and the rest of the Tejadas is gonna survive. But Monet is gonna go to the jail. I wonder if Felicia lost a baby at some time in the past. She may have did her little low down self. So Diana first kill was the cop. Yep. Hey, DeMarcus, didn't you predict that too? You said her first kill gonna be a cop, just like Tariq. I think DeMarcus said that as well. Good reference to the training day. That's exactly what I thought of while watching it. Yep. I called that like what? 2 weeks in advance. I said they running the training day route. Why doesn't Carter know about Noma yet? You know what? That is crazy. But I mean, Noma is kind of new to town though. Like all the rest of the drug dealers, they've been there for a while. They born and raised in New York. So it would make sense why he know about them. Noma's probably only been there maybe a few months at best. So that could be the reason why she hasn't, shown up on her radar yet. Because keep in mind, Zion didn't know about it yet either. Also, I told y'all that Zion and Carter was working together a while back. I knew that was going on. Do you think that Carter is going to pin the death of Tate's brother on Tariq? No, I don't think he's going to put it on Tariq. I think he's going to put it on probably another drug dealer or something like that. Like I said, the guy that I think that Carter had the gun on, put into his head, that's who I think he's going to frame for the death of Tate. Because Tariq is going to have an alibi. Like he'd be making too many moves. It'd be too hard for him to plant that on him. Unpopular opinion, I don't think the baby will die because Tasha said the child is hope. You know what? Hey, girl, that's a good way of thinking. I didn't even think about that. That's crazy. I might do a video on that. That's crazy. Because I was thinking Tasha was gonna come this episode. That's something I was wrong about. I was thinking she was coming this episode, but she's coming next episode. And she's saying that child is hope. Or maybe the child, maybe they was running tests and stuff. She could have said that, when they was running tests and stuff like that to find out if the baby was dead or not. And maybe later on the doctors confirmed that the baby did indeed die. So we'll see. But yeah, that's very interesting to put it out there though. Takari says, I'm convinced Salim is still alive. It's been too long since nobody has. I know, bro. That's what I said. Remember, I called it. I said, I'm going to give it to next episode. If they don't confirm that Salim is dead by episode 7, then that nigga's still alive. Straight up. Because it's just crazy how they didn't even talk. They haven't addressed it or nothing. And you know how Tariq how Diana asked about him in episode 5. And you know, of course, Tariq lied. So I think they're definitely, if they don't confirm it by next episode, he's alive. I think Tariq gonna come out on top now. Too much shit going on. He may. Honestly, I think he's gonna go out bad. I don't know if he's gonna come out on top. I think that nigga gonna have to start over. Cause I do think that at the end of this season, Tommy is gonna show up, and Tommy is gonna be. You know what? I think I can see it happening like this. I think Tommy might make it to the top of the game with the drugs, but have no people. And I think Tariq is not gonna have no drugs, but he's gonna have people, possibly. It could be like an opposite type thing. Because you never know. We might see a connection where it be Tommy, Kane, Tariq, Braden, all of them, you know what I'm saying, coming together. You just never know. No one more to Tejada going to get taken out. All right, we're gonna see if you're right about that, my boy. Jew dying for sure. Big facts. Big facts. Jew is out of here. I've been telling folks that. Estelle, Estelle, I can see that. You think what you saying? You think grandma's gonna die? Noma kills Effie and Kane kills Noma. Ooh, you know what? I do think if she takes out Effie, Kane will take her out. I can definitely see that. Why didn't Zion tell Carter who he was shooting at? Because he ugly as hell. People like him don't think they just do shit. Carter knew about the green card, so he could know about Noma. Could be, but honestly, if I had to guess, I don't think he know about him. Kane was protecting Monet when he told Noma that Zion stole the drugs. Right. Which we knew he was going to do. At least I knew he was going to do that. I think Zion didn't tell him because he wanted to get back on his own on Noma and Kane. His pride got in the way after that beating he took from Kane. Big facts. I agree with that. And all true power heads knew everything that was going to happen. The Cavs will enjoy it. Facts. If Unique can come back, anybody can come back. We didn't see Celine's dead body, and ultimately we never saw Ghost body, the main character in Power, so make it make sense. Big facts. They need to set up the next spinoff so I don't see Tariq winning. Right, exactly. That's why he's not going to win. Like I said, I believe he's going to try to make a big move to it, but it's going to take Tommy to have to come and pick up the pieces for him. Tariq going to go get Noma Connect from... Yeah, I think that's definitely going to happen. Matter of fact, if they have that wedding that I'm predicting, it might turn out to be in Africa. You know what I'm saying? And then, because keep in mind, she was like how remember Anya said that she been dying to go to Nigeria with her mama, but her mama would never take her there. That's because that's where her drug supply is coming from. But if they have their wedding, she might just go there. You just never know. Which episode y'all think Too Big come back? Bro, that is crazy. I don't know, but that nigga I think if he come back, bro, I'm gonna say 8. If he comes back, 8. Team Effie. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Team Effie, man. I'm gonna stop. Hey, bro, you don't know me. Keep my man out your mouth. Never seen your channel into somebody just did. All right, bro. I'm not gonna address you in no comments, bro. I really don't care that much. So everybody up in my channel be talking about how you do that, bro. We ain't finna do that with you. So the rest of the season is everyone teaming up to take down. I believe so, bro. I believe so. Because Carter's gonna be doing so much damage that Carter's gonna be doing so much damage that I think it's gonna take criminals like killers plus law enforcement or like a political figure like Councilman Tate or Congressman Tate to be able to take him down because like the police already look at Carter as like they said as their darling um, police officer that can do no wrong because he has such a clean slate. Kind of like dang, what's I can't even think of his name. Raising Kanan right now. Kanan's dad. Detective Howard, how he was, even though he was dirty, nobody believed that he was dirty until they did. So the rest of the season, he says Tariq was pumping Anya for info about Najib. Big facts. Yeah, that's his whole plan. Tariq is going to come out on top, but after Noma gets killed, Tariq is going to need reinforcements, which is where Tommy comes in. Okay, so Takara, he's going to need reinforcements to what, though? Kane will kill both Noma and Drew. That brother rivalry. Kane will kill both Noma and Drew. Yeah, that brother rivalry between them isn't over, and Kane will want top of the food. Yeah, I agree. He's gonna take out both of them. Big facts. Parable multiverse. Why you blocked me from your channel, bro? That's what I thought. Never seen your channel before today. Well, bro, first off, man, you still in my comments capping. First off, that's a cap because you know good dang well when you had that little issue with no label to label, you was addressing saying that he was saying something about you taking somebody off his channel, which was just a clip. I'm not saying you were stealing for grabbing a video off his channel because that belongs to Stars. That's not like it's his personally. But you seen me then because I commented on your channel several times. Don't make me go to calling out and do a whole segment of how you stole my videos, bro. Like I'm really trying to let this go. I got concrete proof and evidence that you be stealing videos. Like get off my channel with that crap. I'm trying to let it go. You see all of us, we vibing, bro, talking about the episode. Ain't nobody up in here trying to deal with your drama. You too old for that, bro. Carter's task force is being investigated by internal affairs. Yeah, similar to let's see. Similar to how they was popping up on Angela in what season 5. So it'd probably be like a Blanca, a new Blanca like figure show up that be sticking her nose up in everything with Carter's business, and maybe with the help of him or her, Tariq and Rashad, they'll be able to take down Carter. Said that you not blocked the G. I always thought Kane and Drew had a Kane and Abel's relationship before foreshadowed, so I can see Kane. Yeah, I said the same thing. Then why my comments don't show up, bro? Cedric, my comments don't show up on his channel either because when I said something about him taking stuff from my channel and taking stuff off Nate Almighty's channel, it didn't show up no more. So I know exactly what you're talking about. Blood, we not doing that here. I'm a high-ranking gang member. Address me with that tough stuff. Bro, Takari, we ain't worry about that, man, bro. Like he the only one coming up, and everybody else up in here, enjoying themselves, talking about the show. This man wanna just come in here with their BS. I mentioned them because dude came on there talking about I stole your stuff, and I had to address. I absolutely didn't because I said something about Unique being Breeze way before your stuff today, way before. You can go back and check the records months before it. And when I first decided that I believe Unique is Breeze, it was Getting It How I Live, who's been talking about it from the longest. Like getting It How I Live, to my knowledge, was the first one to put that information out there. And once I saw Ronnie was taken out, I was like, you know what? And then I seen Unique show up with the black hoodie on, dressed just like how Ghost been. I was like, okay, I believe Getting How I Live, you was right, my boy. And I gave him a shout out in my next video. It was like, you was right. And I think a couple other people doubled down with it too, because I think Nate doubled down on it as well. I was like, yeah, I was right, I was wrong. Which I have no problem with doing. Like, I don't steal videos, like I said. Whenever it's a video and I get the idea from you or I get the idea from a content creator, I'm going to always shout them out. I have no problem with it. I could see Kane killing Drew. Yeah, bro, he out of here. He out of here. And I'm going to call it episode 8 or 9. He's out of here. He will not make it to the season finale. I do feel like Kane is going to start catching bodies. Kane been kind of quiet this season, huh? Has Kane taken anybody out this season? He beat some people up, of course, but has he killed anybody? I don't think he has. I mean, I'm really trying to sit here and think now. Has Kane caught anybody this season, y'all? He said it was cool to see that trailer for a reason. Oh God, bro. I was so happy. I was just happy to see that it's coming in winter and not spring, bro. And it make a lot, to be honest with you, it would make a lot more sense. Because I'm telling y'all, Breeze is gonna get introduced this season. So it would make sense for the Breeze character to show up when it's breezy. You feel me? Salute. I just finished watching. Welcome, my bro, Rasul. What would you rate the episode in from 1 through 10? Where everybody else pretty much done gave a rating of what they think the episode was. I wonder why there was no preview for the next episode at the end of it. It was, bro. You gotta go back and check that. It was one. I looked at it. 100 exactly. He hated when I corrected him. Yeah. He did the same thing to me, bro. It's all good. Kane doesn't know about Carter yet. You know what? He never had a conflict with him. Like they never met. And I don't think Monet ever said anything to him about it. And I believe the reason why she hasn't said anything to Carter about it because she would have to admit that, she stole the drugs from Noma. So that's why she didn't say anything. So, yeah, Kane doesn't know about Carter. But I think that's kind of dangerous. Monet should tell him. Because he already protecting her from Noma. Because, if Noma would have found out that was her, she would have came after Monet. So Haynes on mine's cut off right when the episode ended after the credits. That's because you gotta when it started rolling, bro, and it's like talking about it's about to roll to the next whatever is next on your playlist. You gotta hit cancel and go over to the screen and click it so it can continue. But yeah, it definitely was one after that. Like they were showing that Rashad is gonna show up the next episode and Tasha. And how they're gonna be trying to find out who killed Kamal. And I don't know whoever else caught that. Did y'all see? It looks like Tariq was gonna fight, get into a tussle with what's the rapper dude name? He a real rapper in real life. I don't listen to a whole bunch of new school music, but he actually cool. His name Blue something. But anyways, he in the rap group. It seemed like Tariq gonna get into it with him. Let's see. In the last 30 seconds of the video, right? I'll have to go back and check it out. My stars out must was bugging. Yeah, probably. Right, so you give it a 9. It seemed like so on the average, I would say most people is giving it like a 9. So it's probably getting like on the average, it looks like everybody's rating it a 9. Because we got maybe a few 7s. Most of us said 8, 9, and we got a couple of 10s. What are your thoughts on the next episode's preview? Pretty much what I expected, to be honest with you. I mean, we knew Rashad was gonna come because, of course, his brother being killed. Even though I expected Tasha to show up this episode, since she didn't, I figured it would be the next one since the baby is, probably dead. And this is my thing. All right, so a quick question for y'all. Tasha, living or dying? Which one? Will Tasha survive? I would love to know. Yeah, Young Blue. That's who I was talking about. So who y'all saying Tariq got into a little conflict with him? Like it looked like he grabbed him, but of course they cut it off before we got to see what happens. You think Davis is gonna survive? Yeah, I think so too. Who is Braden fighting with on stage? Wait, you're talking about that happened in the preview, like for episode 7? That Braden was fighting with somebody on stage? Rudy P. Magic was also one of the first ones to predict Unique was going to be raised. Okay. Yeah, I heard of his channel now, but like when Raising Canyon was going on, I didn't know about his channel, so I can't say for him or not. But I know for sure Getting It How I Live was saying it. He was saying it for quite a while. Like this nigga, he was saying it since like season 1 of Raising Canyon. So I know he's been saying it for quite a while. Okay, I just saw the preview for the next episode. Yeah. What are your predictions for episode 10? Damn, he jumped. I might say 10. 10? I think I can give a couple of different scenarios. Like I said, I do think Tommy's going to return. And I think he may return to save Tariq. But I think, in my opinion, I think Tariq's going to get shot episode 10. Like he has to. Because, I mean, with this whole like father, like son thing, I just think he's going to get shot. I could be wrong, but I think that he's going to get shot. And like I said, I remember I said it from the beginning that I believe it's going to be Paz who shoots him. I called that before the season started, and I'm going to stick with it. And a lot of people thought I was crazy. But that's before they saw that he was going to kill Junior, which I told folks. So, like I said, if she went that crazy for Angela, you best to believe she going to do that when she find out Tariq is the one that killed her son. I'm just saying. Think about that. She ain't got nothing else to live for, probably in her mind. Let's see. I think Carter might take Tasha out. Yeah, I seen Nate Almighty made a video about that. I mean, I predicted Tasha to be taken out, but I can't exactly put my finger on who I think it'll be, but I can see it being Carter or Noma, if I had to guess. Now I know a couple of people saying that Paz could take a shot at Noma. I mean, a shot at Tariq and Tasha end up getting hit. I mean, maybe that wouldn't happen. 7.5 because most of us knew what was going to happen. But I keep telling folks that's only because we power fanatics. But for the normal people, bro, I think it's a solid 8 or 9 for them. It didn't have any impact. The Cowboys will give it exactly. I didn't even reach your full comment, but yeah, you're right. The Cowboys will give it a 9 or 10 for sure. Episode 6. Oh, you're talking about who is Braden episode? That was Blue. That was the Blue dude, the rapper dude, Young Blue. Yeah, that he got to tussling with. And who knows? Maybe that's the reason. Look, it's crazy. Rasul get on here after Fair Play's gone. He might be still in comments though. I don't know. But either way, you see, it ain't me who doing it, bro. Like everybody knows, but it's not like I'm capping or nothing. And to be honest, I didn't even say nothing about him. It's just one of his loyal people, I guess, probably been on my page saying something. I addressed it straight up. And then he talking about he didn't know my child until today. That nigga lying his ass out. And then on top of that, other people, you know what I'm saying, was talking about me and him collaborating, getting him together. I know he knows of my child. He can stop capping about that. I mean, and it's all right, bro. My only thing is I remember him in the beginning when I first started watching his page. He was talking about he don't mind people using his ideas, but give him credit. And when I heard that, I was like, yeah, I agree with him. So if I ever use something that I got an idea from him, I'm gonna give him credit. Which I never did to get none of his stuff, but if I ever do, I will give him credit. But my only thing is he don't practice what he preached. The man be taking other content creators stuff and he don't give them no credit. Because I watched the whole video of something that I know was my idea first because nobody else talked about it. And then a day later he come out with it. And he did the same thing to Nate Almighty. Like one thing for sure, I can give him a benefit of a doubt a little bit on the one when we was trying to figure out who Carter's wife was, and DeMarcus kind of put in my head. He was like, maybe it's the girl that Tariq and Brains and them, tried to do that liquid and she got killed. I was like, okay, I give him a benefit of a doubt on that one. Maybe he just came up with it afterwards, which is very unlikely. But then he so happened to come up with the same theory about Zion being D Wid's brother, and he came out with it like some maybe 12 hours after I did. I was like, okay, yeah, he definitely stole that from my channel because nobody else. I made sure when I looked at them because I had watched that episode late. I remember episode 4, I watched it late, and I was a little worried that people would catch that before I did. And I went and I looked at all the top content creators that I know of page to see if they made a video about it, including him. And nobody had anything on it. I said, okay, cool. I'm the first one to notice that. And I put my video out, still nobody had it. Like maybe, like I said, 10, 12 hours later, wherever it was, this nigga come out with it. I want to say live, but also I feel like everything Tariq been through since OG Power up until now, his actions will result in all his loved ones dying / being separated from him. For sure. Because like he don't did a lot of BS, bro. Will Tariq appear in Forest next season? I think so. Because if you shout out to Universal Power, he actually touched somebody alerted him and he made a video on it about this table that they had a scene where it was a photo of Tariq Michael Rainey more like because he was the one posted it. And it was this table that was in the scene of what he was posting. And then we so happened to see the same table, I think on maybe Joseph Sakura's story as well. So why the heck would they be on the same set? And oh yeah, and also the actors that plays Jannard and Diamond was there. So why the heck would all of them be in the same, room? It only makes sense that Tariq must gonna be on Force. Um, Dexter, I think there will be a crossover into Force for sure. Yeah, it will be. Tariq is gonna live happily ever after. Takara, you bullshit. I doubt that. I just can't see them letting that mind live like that. After all the shit that nigga don't did, I just can't see it. Tasha will survive for another spinoff. I do not see a reason for her to have more of a storyline in this book. Right, which means she might die. I don't really see her dying, or if she does, it's going to be because of Carter. Okay, okay. I see her out of here. We're gonna see though. Hold up. Will Tasha find out what Diana did about potentially getting her killed? Maybe, but even if so, I think she's gonna forgive her. I mean, she was carrying her grandchild. She ain't gonna touch her. Do you think Ghost coming back this season? Unfortunately, my boy, I don't think so. I would love to say he will, but I don't think so because, um, you know, I just think with the way some of this stuff is going, and I just think it would make kind of more sense for them to just put him in force opposed to Ghost. But I'm gonna say this: I do think they're gonna give us a big hint. If they don't show him this season, they're gonna give us a big hint that he is still alive and he gonna pop up on Force. Uh, I don't know what Wazoo. I don't know what your what LOL is referring to, but all right. Let me know what you were saying. What to? I think Ghost been in the cut watching most, if not all, Tariq's move. Yep, I think the nigga have too. As a disguised person, I may be reaching on this part. Hey, we reaching together, my boy, because I think it too. I like the storyline of Paz shooting Tariq, especially since Paz was one of the people who had a storyline to kill Ghost. Right. Yeah, man. She gonna get that nigga. She gonna catch him slipping. And then I think they purposely had her in the first episode and then hasn't shown her since so that all the casuals will forget about her. Niggas like me ain't gonna forget. But the casuals, they're definitely gonna forget about her and then like, you know, she gonna sneak up when they least suspect it and pop that nigga. What's the time difference between Force and Book Two? You know, bro, I don't really know now because it's crazy. At first, I know Book Two's timeline was ahead of Force because of something that Tommy was saying. He was indicating that they was in July, and with Tariq and them starting with their school just starting back, that means they had to been in November. So, but now, like I don't know, because I was thinking what kind of threw me off was I was thinking that Kate was gonna still be in New York, but they said she was back. She left. The house was left empty, like she's in Chicago. So maybe it's been another time jump, or it could just be a writing error. But who knows? You think Diana lost a baby? Yep, out of here. Tariq going to jail. Him and Braden. Damn. What made you say that? That cat. Pa's gonna be in episode 10. In fact, I believe she will, and she gonna pop Tariq. Everybody's there to go to jail. You can't just single out Tariq. Hey, he ain't lying. All them niggas deserve to go. I just can't see Tariq winning in the end after all the BS he did. But I will say this the Power Writers did a damn good job turning him from one of the most hated characters into one of the most liked. Now that I think all of us can agree on, because let's be real, I would say probably 80% of us, or maybe even more, in this chat right now hated that nigga at the end of season 6, and then now everybody rooting for the little nigga. He finally caught on camera. Are you talking about Tariq? Uh, he finally caught on video. Yeah. Nope, Tariq been my night since day one. And I watched look. Oh, he deleted it. I guess he wrote something wrong. Hmm. Tariq watched his sister die in cold blood. That did it for me. I mean, me personally, I'm just gonna say, well, I mean, what was it he was gonna do? Run out and get shot too? I'm just saying. That's all that was gonna happen. He would have ran out. That nigga was gonna shoot him too. It would have been two. They would have had two dead kids. But hey, maybe if he would have went out there and got shot with her, Ghost, Angela, Kanan, maybe all them niggas would have survived because he was responsible for all them niggas died. Which characters will be in the next spinoff? If I had to guess, and you told me, hey, you got to pick right now, I would say Tariq, Braden, Kane. That's it. I mean, maybe Diana, but I think she's gonna be more of a, like I said, I think she's gonna go ghost for a while and then come back. I want to say Effie might survive too, man. I gotta give Effie some hope. Ray Ray was his beef though. But you right. But still, right, he's gonna get popped, bro. Nope. Tariq been my nigga since day one. I watched book two just to see how his story played out. I actually liked season one when he was going to school being normal before all this killing started. You know what, bro? I agree with that. The last part for sure. Of him being a normal college student, and then all hell broke loose. But the difference is because season two, he kind of sort of was like that too. Courtney Kemp was still writing on the show then, but no, after season two, she wasn't involved with it anymore, and you can actually see the story shift to a different. It changed a lot. Like the characters started changing. I mean, I still of course, still love the show, but it definitely, they didn't stay on the same realm of the way it was the first and second season. You could definitely notice the difference. The point I'm making is people always get dropped off because of Tariq's decision. He had it made, but went against Ghost wishes. Facts, he did, and that's nigga. He the reason why. He the reason why a lot of this stuff messed up. Whether Tasha want to admit it, she got to be real. She know that nigga was the reason, and had to find out the hard way. Right. Hey, if Ghost do come back, that nigga gotta let him know. You see all the BS I was trying to protect your little lad from. You doing all this bullshit, and now you broke talking about you ain't got no money when you had money. It's crazy. When Tariq was working at Weston's Holdings, trying to reel in RSJ, that was his calling as a businessman. Yep, yep. He can definitely do that. Speaking of RSJ, y'all think we will see him again in book two? I'm guessing you're about to say. I don't think so. Somebody actually asked that before. I actually don't think so. He might. But if he do, like I said last time when someone asked that, if he does show up, in this season, I believe it would be like episode 10. Like he probably gonna show up at the very end. Braden getting Tariq fired from his job with Tate kept Tariq in the game. You know what? It's kind of crazy. I mean, I guess you can make a little bit, but more than likely, with Tariq being who Tariq is, he probably still would have found a way to get back in the game. Do you think Lauren would ever return to the? Yep, yep. I made a prediction on her at the beginning, before the season started, that all this tease that we've been hearing about this London spinoff, if the London spinoff happens, bro, I can just see Lauren's family, trying to get as far as they can away from New York, away from all the drama that's been going on. And or even if it turns out to be Atlanta or California, whatever, I think wherever Tariq ends up going, Lauren is going to be in that place, and he's going to end up running into her, similar to how Ghost ran into Angela. You can book it. What role you think Tate gonna have now? I think I think he's gonna probably go eventually make another run. Because keep in mind, what 4 years, almost 3 years has passed since he lost. Three, maybe even 4 years has passed since he lost the governor's race, right? So I think, like I said, if they do bring back influence, he's gonna run for the governor position again, and he's gonna win this time because I believe he's gonna play a major part in putting away Carter's task force. Like he's gonna expose Carter as being a corrupt police force, and like so many people is gonna love him for that. That it's gonna boost him up so much that he's gonna win the governor's race, and after that, we can get influence. I can definitely see that happening. What about Stern? Do you think we'll see him again? Mm. If influence happens, for sure we're gonna see him in there because Stern is an influential character. So, but at the end of this season, unless Ghost is getting ready to return in the same season, probably not. The same with Steve and I still feel like Lauren is the female Tariq will be with. I actually think so too. But this is the thing. I'm gonna go ahead and just put this out here. Diana or Effie has to die this season. I believe it's inevitable because he's gonna have to, he's gonna have to make a choice between them two. I believe, and whichever one is left, he's gonna have to make a choice between whoever it is, whether it's Diana or Effie, and Lauren in the next spinoff. That's what I believe. Waiting for that Noma pack. Hey, everybody waiting on that Noma pack. She getting tired of her. Yeah, I feel like she has his heart. Yep, yep. You can just tell how much love he had. I don't know though, cause like, bruh, at the same time he had a lot of love for Diane for Effie too, but it was just different, you know. But yeah, I feel like I feel like with Lauren it was kind of like love is for at first sight type thing. So um, Zion tossing Braden through the walls funny as on God. I told, hey, Zion wasn't playing with them folks up in that house. I told y'all he was gonna be giving them folks them hands up in there. Closer runner up is Effie. I feel like he'll still mess mess with her in the low. All jokes aside, she understands him truly and accepts him. Exactly. That's why I keep saying she's the best fit. Now, whether or not he's going to be with her, I don't know. Who is the most powerful character in Power Universe? Steven I. Wherever that nigga say go. But y'all peep how Diana was trying to clock Effie about being a side chick. But then she called her one back. Right, they both will, really, to be honest with you. What do you see happening with Kane? I just keep, like I said, I just can't. I know a couple of people have been predicting that Kane's gonna get taken out at the end of the season. I disagree with that because, in my opinion, he got the most juice for the characters outside of Tariq. So I think if they, let's say if they were to do a spinoff, you know, with the characters that's remaining outside of Tariq. Kane is the only character, in my opinion, that I feel like can hold down his own show by himself. And you just put, other characters around him to support. He get a couple of the characters from Ghost that comes in there with him, but he's the main character, and then they get some more leads to come in to help him. I don't think nobody I can't see a show, with Diana or Effie, being the lead. But then again, it has been some chirps about them talking about it being a female-led power show. So if they do attempt to do that, who do y'all think they'll go with, Diana or Effie? In my opinion, I would say Effie would be the better choice, but I don't know. But in my opinion, Raising Kanan, they still already got that because Raising Kanan is more about Rock than it is Kanan, to be honest with you. Like, even when Stars is advertising it, they have Rock's face on. Like, Patina Miller's the face of it, not Mekhi Curtis. I don't think hold on, let me make sure I'm reading it right. Dang, yeah, y'all don't come in a lot since I looked at it. Let's see. Sale, you're right, but she always snaked him. Yep. Can't be trusted. Zion went out with a smile on his face. I see you, little ghost. Right. It's like, I'll see you, little ghost. I would like to see Influence for real. Hope they reconsider about counseling. I believe they will. I think it's already in the making. And once this one's over, if not when Ghost is over, when Force is over, they're going to announce it. I don't think Tariq loves Diana as much as he loves Effie and Lauren. I agree 100%. Dexter, okay, she's disagreeing with him. Crazy how Tariq ran through all the bad women in Power Book. Hell, I thought he was going to get Professor Miracle in the beginning. Man, that would have been something for him, huh? How come nobody takes Tariq messing with Anya Covington seriously? Hey, you ain't lying, though. Maybe, just maybe, that's who they said. That's right. We've been talking about Effie and Diana and even Lauren, but ain't nobody talking about Anya. I mean, that could be a story in itself, because think about it. They got the most alike in common. I made a video about that. Well, I didn't make a specific video on it, but when I was doing the video about who's the best match for Tariq, as far as all the four ladies, and the four ladies, of course, is Lauren, Diana, Effie, and Anya. I think Anya has the most in common. Well, not most in common, but like their stories are the most similar. And I said that before we even knew, what Anya's character was like, really out the first episode. You could tell by all the parallels they gave us in just the first episode. So, hey, it wouldn't surprise me if they decide to maybe do something with Anya and Tariq. It wouldn't surprise me. Hold on, I didn't even finish reading yours. They could wind up together after Noma dies, and she inherits half of his wealth, of her wealth, Tariq is gonna take over Noma's operation. That would make sense, bro, because that would make him rich and powerful like Ghost. Then, I mean, that for whoever it was that was just saying Tariq being, riding to the sunset, coming out on top. I think that's the only way I can see Tariq coming out on top if he marries Anya and they end up hooking up because she's already rich, and then they're gonna have Noma's connections, so that way it could happen. Is Kane smart enough to be a main character? Well, shit. If Tommy's smart enough, Kane's smart enough. Because Tommy was, let's be real, in the original Power, in the beginning, Tommy was an idiot. He was a smart idiot, just like Kane is a smart idiot. Like they smart in certain ways as far as survival. Like both of them, are good at surviving, but as far as making the best decisions, he's never been good at it. At least the original Power Tommy. The Tommy that we seen in Force, different. It's like he learned his lesson from, all the mistakes he made, and with Ghost, being around Ghost, finally listening to him probably, he's gotten smarter. So Kane could possibly do the same thing. And also, I'm gonna put this out here. I said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. Kane, in my opinion, is way more like Tommy than Braden is. I said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. They both, crazy. They both strong. Only difference is Kane don't, he don't mess with the powder and nothing. But like they both strong. They both make stupid emotional decisions. But they both know how to survive. They both are mama boys. So I mean, in a way, Kane and Tommy is a lot alike too. Prediction: Book 2 will end with Tariq, Effie, Diana, Anya, and Lauren all sleeping in the same bed. Power Book 6 Legacy covers it. Stop it, nigga. You know that shit ain't gonna happen. Hold up. Yes, he be sleeping with her unprotected too. Like he ain't. I already got one baby on the way. Hey, raw dog is the best way. Book 3 is about Rock / raising Cannon. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's really more so about Rock. I mean, of course it's raising Cannon. All the stuff that Cannon going through, being raised and stuff. But like Rock is the face of it. Diana is the weakest actress. She can't be the lead. How did I know you was gonna say that too? Because this ain't the first time that you came for her. But I agree with you though. She's not strong enough to be a lead actress. She'll be more fitting for a supporting character. What's the chances of Anya killing Noma? If / when she find out Noma killed her father and been lying about it and learn about her life. I don't believe this will happen. I'm just saying. So J4, I think she will find out about her killing her father, but I don't think she herself, excuse me, will pull the trigger. I think she could possibly put Norma in a vulnerable situation that she could be taken out by maybe Kane or Tariq or whoever, but I don't think she'll do it herself. The new look of Raising Canaan looks good. I swear, bro, it looks just so good. With them all up in the cold like that, bro, that joint about to be so good. I don't care. Like I said, Raising Canaan the best spinoff. I love book 2, and I used to kind of like go back and forward, bro. But just really thinking about it, and then seeing that trailer again, it just reminded me. Cause when Raising Canaan was out, bro, I was so hyped. I like each episode. I watched it multiple times too, bro. Like this season about to be good. Like I said, in my video, I'm gonna make my prediction now. I don't want to be right about this. So if I end up being wrong, cool. But hey, I think Marvin might get taken out this season. Noma would never see that coming. For sure she won't. They can never see they Angel, who they think they are, take them out. It's funny how in book two, cameras finally come into play when Tariq kills Zion, but they don't got cameras on previous bodies. He and the Jihadists caught. Right. Anya has a trust fund. She would be perfect for Tariq. Right. That's who I'll be choosing. um, what do you think about Effie and Kane's situationship? Man, Kane still like her, but I'm gonna say this: Kane playing with fire because it don't matter how much he still love her and try to show her, that he got love for her. You know, every heart is with Tariq. So if it ever becomes a predicament that she has to choose between them, she gonna choose Tariq. It is what it is. So Kane need to be careful, leave Effie alone, and just go ahead and go ahead and just find him somebody else. Because Anya, I mean not Anya, Noma or Effie is good for him. Anya is what Tariq used to be. Effie is what Tariq is now. Hey, that's a great way to describe that for sure. Uh, she said, "That's you're right." Carter is the villain we needed. Facts, man. And anybody who don't mess with my nigga Carter, bro, y'all tripping, bro. That man ugly as hell. I knew when you want me to tell y'all one of my underrated scenes that probably nobody else thinking about, but I know I love that scene. When Monet called herself, tried to threaten him, and that nigga turned around so quick, it was like, or what? He was like, what you gonna do? Red, everybody mine ain't scared of you, Red. But anyways, I think Anya will green light Noma being killed, but she won't be the one that pulls facts to Takari. I agree with that 100%. Takari, now I can definitely see that. Yep. I think Anya will get Noma deported. Damn. That would be crazy, but hey, she could do that because Noma is not a citizen. Hey, if Trump, you never know. Trump win the election, she might use her influence, go up to Donald Trump, be like, "Hey, my mama ain't no citizen. She illegal. Get her up out of here." That'll be wild. She over there snitching. She all up in Trump here. Hey, that Noma B, she illegal. She came over here with them Venezuelans. And snitch up on her, get her deported, have ICE all over the place. Diana not losing that baby. Jody Joe, I think this is my first time ever seeing you. I don't think I ever seen a comment by you, but welcome. And I disagree with you, my boy. I think that baby is out of here. I could be wrong though. Remember my first video? I'm gonna say this. I gotta see how episode 7 play out. Because like I said, I do think it is a possibility that Diana will, if she do have the baby, like she can see being around Tariq could be so much trouble that she don't think the baby can survive. She might take heed to what Effie said, you know what I'm saying? And decide, you know what, Effie's right. I need to escape and try to raise the baby on my own. So she go leave somewhere else and not tell nobody where she's going. And Tariq probably be under the impression that the baby's gone. So, you know, she survives. She goes somewhere and just raise the baby on her own. Let's see. Book 2 rushes everything. Raising Kanan takes their time. Facts. Raising Kanan got the best actors. They got the best writing, the storylines. And I wasn't able to debunk Raising Kanan the way I'm able to do book 2. Raising Kanan is the best due to nostalgia for me. It just takes you back to when we were young, if you grew up in the early 90s. I mean, I don't know if I'll be considered growing up in the early '90s. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the 2000s, technically, but hey, I love the '90s. You know what I'm saying? All of my favorite stuff really comes out of the '90s. Like basketball, I think peak was the '90s. Even though I grew up watching the 2000s, the music, absolutely, the peak of it was the 2000s. Uh, what else? Football, damn near the peak of it was the '90s. So yeah, and I just love that. I like the music, the soundtracks that they be having for Raising Canaan be hidden. Diana and Tariq's baby, Diana and Tariq's baby will survive, but with a disability, and the baby will become the new Zeke. Oh, the new Zeke at T-Bo Day. I think I gotta tell him what I know. Hey, bro, you wild today, support. But that'd be crazy though. He said support. Support game that's not funny, but it's funny. And it's just definitely funny. I'm sorry. And I'm not making fun of anybody that has a disability at all, but we know how Zeke was, so that's what's funny. I think Effie was more upset about Diana slash Tariq than she was about what happened with the Russians. She was. The way the Raising Canaan connect the dots to what happened in OG Power with the characters, etc. It's cold storytelling, right? What about Davis McClain? Do you think he makes it out and to be an Yep, you came a little late, that cat, but yeah, I definitely think Davis will survive and make it to influence. The baby is already in a better place. Right. Better chance of survival. Celine will down his back. Definitely Celine. Celine, I don't care. Celine got a better chance because we ain't seen nobody. We seen that baby get stumped out. How the F is death a better place? Hey, he said, well, I mean, the baby is a better place because you ain't got to feel no pain in that. You get into eternal rest or wherever it is that comes next. Moment of silence for the baby. The cop kicked her 3 hard times. Hannah gonna become a killer now. Big facts. I don't know how Power could continue a storyline at this after book 2. Well, I don't know. I'll say the writers. It's like the writers are good, but they be tripping at the same time. So I think they definitely could, especially if the ghosts come back. They gonna have a lot of excitement then. They can take off with anything if he come back. But I will say this storyline with Tariq is dragging out. Like they got to do something. They got to have like a drastic change that happens in the atmosphere that leads to something else in order for that story to keep going. Power Heaven is a better place. Now, who Diana kills in the trailer makes sense. She gets revenge on the cop for causing her. Yeah, I said that in my video already that she was gonna kill her. That's gonna be the person she's hitting with whatever that is. We still don't know whatever it is she got in her hand. But what I think she might take that gun and shoot her, and she might survive, and then she not. Then she end up hitting her with that. I don't know. But we do see Diana with a gun pointing at somebody. These new writers turned book 2 into Jerry Springer. Yeah, the writing be horrible in this Reek book. Can't even front though. Yeah, some of the times they definitely be tripping. They be fumbling on certain stuff. Cause I swear to God, like this is just me in my opinion. Some of the storylines that I be having that ends up not being right. I feel like if they would have won with that, it would have made a much better story. Like, like for instance, the Zion situation. You know what I'm saying? That I said about him being the son of Breeze. I think that would have made a great storyline. Who knows? Maybe they would. Maybe they're gonna come up with something even better that we just ain't seen yet. I try to give them a benefit of a doubt. I expected Braden to get beat by Zion, but I thought he'll at least land one. Bro, was it you? I told y'all he can't fight. I told y'all that. That's why somebody had, I don't know who it was, but it was somebody in the comments on one of the latest videos asked me who would win a fight between Braden and Drew. And I said, Drew easily. And they was like, I don't know about easily. I was like, bro, yes, easily. Drew can fight. Braden cannot. The only nigga we seen Drew take a L to is Kane. And we all know that man in book 2, he the GOAT of hands. Um, who more of a stepper, Rock or Monet? Who you riding with? I'm gonna need you to clarify what you mean by stepper, because that's not really a terminology that I'm too familiar with. If you mean like Stone Cold Killer, or what exactly you mean by stepper? Low key, these theories be better than the answer, bro. I swear, that's what I'm saying. They should have me in the writers' room, bro. I swear, I be having way better shit than they be having. My boy said Rock to answer your question. I'm not exactly sure what the question is though. At least Braden got a choke in. He did get a choke. That was the turning point. If Braden didn't get that choke in, Tariq would have never get the stab him. They wasted Zion. They did waste Zion's character for sure. Like, to be honest, he really didn't serve no purpose. We need Carvel Lenny scene in power. Carvel Lenny? It's probably something I don't know about. Yeah, it's something about Rob. She's sharp. But I was going to answer his question. I was going to just say Rock, because I think if it's what I think you're talking about, because Rock just have it, like for real. Because you don't see a lot of emphasis where Monet, she don't know what to do and she's leaning on somebody else to kind of help guide her. Rock has always been the person who comes up with what they're gonna do. Like Rock is that, Rock is that girl. My bad. Meaning like about that, like I figured that's what you was talking about. Stone Cold Killer, my bad. I'm using that down south. I'm from down south, but shoot, I'm just not too. I don't think we really use stepper like that. But yeah, but I figured that's what you was talking about. Yeah, and yeah, I would definitely go with Rock. The writer's not slick, making people think Effie was gonna get smoked by that cop. Like we didn't know she not getting packed. Yeah, I definitely knew it wouldn't. I was like, there's no way Effie's time right there. Carter has control over it almost. Man, this nigga Carter got these folks in that chokehold, bro. He ain't playing. Told y'all he about to be the ugliest villain of all time down there. The man about to do some damage. I see 2-Bit post power on his Instagram. Well, he could be just promoting the show, or it could be that he's making a return. But I just think the writers, they can't fumble this. They like, you gotta bring 2-Bit back. There's no way you have this man show up and Tariq steal the car from him, and yet then they don't have him come back. Like, Power is gonna lose big points from me if they don't do that. You can't fumble the bag like that. Tariq is Monet's thinker. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And Monet is, I mean, not Monet. Rock is her own thinking. Like she's the one that comes up with the thinking. Like, have she made some mistakes? Sure, but all leaders happen. That's the thing. You can't be afraid to fail. Sometimes it's gonna happen. Jew is making a mistake killing Roman. Yeah, because he can use Roman to help get away from under Carter. Do you think Effie will survive any? Will suffer? Sorry. Do you think Effie will suffer any consequences for losing that bag of money? I did think about that when I seen that the dude got it. Hmm. I mean, what I think is going to happen, because keep in mind, Kane went to go visit her. She might run it by Kane, letting her know that, letting him know that she lost the money and what happened and stuff. But Noma, I already know that the Russians got raided, so maybe she's not going to take that out on her. But if she does, if let's say Noma does try to take that out on her, then I think Kane is probably going to take up for her, maybe potentially loan her the money or whatever. I don't think Kane is going to let Noma just do Effie like that. Zion, before he died, should have called Tariq Amber and Lil Ghost and Tommy as they smoked him together. But he died happy at least. Yeah, IED gonna have Detective Carter in a chokehold soon. Hey, I think Carter gonna be ugly, but it's gonna be hard for them folks to take him down. Like I said, they gonna need the help of Tate in order to do that. I just don't see how Two Bit comes back. Where do he play a role? Hmm. Well, there's a couple scenarios where they can fit him in. I mean, obviously, he can come after them um, because he took the car, and he could use Tasha's leverage. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do Two Big got to lose? Now I can see if Tommy comes back, like maybe he'll make an attempt on somebody, and Tommy come back at the same time, and then maybe Tommy work out a deal with him, tell him like you can come and work for me and get your money that way, and leave my nephew alone, or leave my sister alone. I can see something like that going on, and then maybe Two Big go with Tommy and whatever his spin off is going to be. Chances of Tate smoking Carter when slash if he find out Carter took out his brother. Well, he's definitely going to find out. I'm going to tell you that now. There's no way in hell he's not going to find out. Will Tate do it himself? I think he has a high chance of it. Yep. Because they got to make Tate into a hero. You know what I'm saying? In order for them to get him a new spinout, they got to get all the people. He got to build a fan base. So Carter is this ugly old figure that everybody's gonna want gone. Like it's only a few people who mess with Carter, like me, Juanita, my boy Demarcus. You know what I'm saying? They really mess with Carter like that. But most people don't like him. So in order for them, they gotta give us a villain that everybody hates, and then like whoever is the person that takes out the villain that everybody hates is gonna be loved. And then once they, make him loved, they can give him a spinoff. Is it predictable that Zion knowing Carter was obvious or not? Yeah, it was definitely very predictable for me. Yeah, Carter's that bro. Michael Ealy is just a phenomenal actor, bro. Like bro, cold. I know they definitely dropped the bag to get him, but the man cold. Every I think every show and movie I see this nigga in, he body it for sure. Noma is the villain everybody hates. She is, but ain't nobody. When somebody just kill, I feel like when somebody takes her out, because Carter is a love-hate situation. Like he's the one that everybody hates, but also loves. So when somebody takes him out, it's folks is gonna like feel something for it. I think when Noma gets taken out, you'll just be like, finally. But that'll be the end of it. Ain't nobody gonna really care. They just want her gone because she's annoying. Like I'll say this. I think Noma is equivalent to how when Jason got taken off the board in season 6. Then nobody give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, Jason finally gone. But nobody really cared. Like, but when Ghost got hit, you know, it did something. So I think Carter, when he finally get hit, not saying it's gonna be on the same level as Ghost, but it's gonna do something for the fans when he finally gets taken out. Where do you rank Carter among the power villains? Well, right now, he still hasn't quite made it to the top of the food chain yet, but he's definitely up there. He's top 3, I would say, just off the stuff he's been doing already, because this man got all the characters. He ain't got Kane in the chokehold yet, but eventually he probably gonna put him up in it. So I'll give him top 3. Let me see. The ones that I'll say is over him is Lobos. Lobos, for sure. Lobos. I would say Ronnie to a extent too. Right now, since Ronnie did do a full season, Lobos, Ronnie, and then maybe Carter. That's just my opinion. If Kane was to put a ring on Noma, that makes him Anya's stepfather, right? Carter is this season's Ronnie. Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. And you know how folks was about Ronnie. So now that when Carter finally gets taken out, whoever does it, everybody's gonna be like, on that train. Like if it's Tariq, the Tariq train. But Tariq don't really need no more juice because he already got his. Noma seemed way more dangerous in the beginning. I said that, bro. I actually talked about that in the video. She's too laid back now and more vulnerable. Not nearly as powerful of a person she was, in my opinion. Yeah, bro. A lot of folks agree with you. I can guarantee you that. And it started when, for sure, when she took Obi out, that was a huge mistake because now you got a lot of people around you that you really don't know that are all snakes. I mean, Ghost was the main character, so his death would hit everyone. Jason was just a nobody with a small role. Right, which Noma is. Because think about it, Jason has been on the show since season 4 in the original Power. So Noma came in season 3, and she's about to get taken out in season 4. I'll say it's similar. Where is these people gonna get dope from now? Didn't all the connects die? What connects are you talking about? Because Noma's still alive. You know what though? That would be where was Zion getting his product from? That's something we should be thinking about. I don't know. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, but I mean, Noma's still around. I don't know where the rest of them gonna get it at. I forgot to put the one after. I'm not sure what you mean. Crazy how Ghost and Tommy would have ran laps around all these villains in Power book, especially the Tejada family. Would have been easy. I agree. They would have been easy work for Ghost and Tommy, but I think Carter would have been a problem for anybody. Noma is a joke. Y'all be just crapping on Noma. Book 2 weakens their villains all the time. Yeah, well, You know, I don't. I won't say that for Mecca. I don't think Mecca was also a strong villain. I got to put him up there too because I don't think they necessarily weakened Mecca. Like he was pretty much strong the entire season. It just his love for Monet simped out, and that it ended up getting him taken out. But he was powerful pretty much the whole time. Now Noma for sure she got weaker, and they did, to be honest, even Raising Canaan kind of did that with Ronnie. Noma should have been a professor at Stansfield. Definitely not playing no gangster. Right. I feel like the character they hyped up the most was Mecca and Book too. Yeah, and he was a good villain. I feel like. What if Noma's story end with her getting sent back to her home? Well, that would go back to what somebody said about her getting deported. Like Anya snitched on her and get her deported. That would be crazy, but yeah. But that would give her a window to come back too. All the villains be in love with Reek, but oh, okay, gotcha. Hmm. Did all of them? Season one didn't have a villain, right? Not really. No, it was just school stuff, and then stuff happening, drama. Season two, Mecca for sure, and then Noma's was the villain for three. And she didn't really fall. Well, she was in love with Mecca, but we didn't see her on screen in love with nobody. You said no, it didn't. What are you referring to? You buddy doing? By the way, that was a crazy episode. Yeah, Anthony, I'm doing good, my boy. I'm actually you kind of caught it a little late. I'm getting ready to turn off soon, but always good to see you. Coming in and supporting. Appreciate you. But yeah, the episode was pretty solid, bro. Like, what would you rate it? Everybody else already rated it. Lil Lorenzo St. Patrick will hunt Diana in the afterlife. What? Why didn't you just listen to the nice officer lady, ma? You with all these crazy hypotheticals that ain't gonna happen. But yeah, it's too bad we didn't see Mecca with Noma in this series. Yeah, season one. Oh yeah. You're saying season one didn't have a villain, right? That might have said a 98. So you would say we were talking about on a scale 1 through 10. The villain is in season one was Jabbar. That might have no villain. Will we get another dinner table scene or doze over with? Hmm. I would guess that it's over with, but I don't know. Kane was the season one villain of book two. You know what? Low key, he slick was. He slick was. What's up? What's up? Guessing this is the first time. I don't think I ever seen you, but what's up? Welcome to the channel, my boy. I think Tariq was the villain of season 1. Not really. I mean, he can't be the villain. The top 3 villains of power: 1, Tariq; 2, older Kanan; 3, Monet. So y'all consider Tariq a villain? He can't be a villain. I don't think Tariq ever was a villain. I mean, Courtney Kemp said in the last season, Ghost was the villain. That's what she said. Appreciate you subscribing, my boy. Effie got her wish. Diana got that abortion. But this man is tripping tonight, bro. That's crazy. Yep, she definitely got that abortion. Hey, so tell me this, y'all. Let's go ahead and make a prediction. So if Diana, I mean, Effie finds out that Diana lost the baby, and let's just say she kind of taunts Diana about it, and be like, that officer did you a favor, dear. Do you think Diana and Effie gonna get the scrapping after that? Because I think Diana would spring on her after that. So that's another good question. Who would win the fight? Effie versus Diana. Who would win? That's a good one. So if Kane make it out, I wonder if he will eventually get cool with Tariq and will link with Tommy. Bro, I hope so, because like it's crazy. They really would make a good team. If this nigga would just stop hating, they would definitely make a good team. I don't count season 6 Ghosts. Courtney sabotaged his character. Yeah. Diana gonna lose her mind. So you think Effie will win the fight of that cat? I think Diana Inna Monet will be unleashed. She would beat the brakes off Effie. Hey, she is Kane's sister. Y'all think Kane was teaching Diana how to fight? Just saying. No, that ain't true. That ain't true. Effie have got to fighting twice on the show and she 2-0. Let's not do that. We ain't finna do that, my girl, like that. She got to fighting with that girl with the little, what was it? The Asian girl on season 2. Remember when they had the bad product and the girl tried to fight her? Effie was whooping her ass. And then in season 3, when Monet tried to send that hitter out on her to kill her in jail, Effie was beating her ass too. So nope, we ain't gonna act like my girl ain't got no hands. Yeah, she got to fighting twice. Yeah, bro, we can't do it like that. Yeah, she had 2 fights. One with that girl with the fake product, and the other one in jail. If Effie does something to Diana, Kane is gonna lose his. You think so? Yeah, I think he'll definitely take up for his sister, but I don't think Effie gonna do nothing to her. But like, if they just got into a fight, I think Kane will just be like, okay, they got to fight. He ain't gonna be mad about it. Now, if she was to do something to kill Diana, then yeah, she gotta go. Effie will beat the brace out there. And then Monet will bop the floor with Effie. Now that Takari I can agree with. I think Effie probably would serve Diana and then Monet will get mad and serve Effie. That probably would happen. Kane paid Effie's tuition and didn't even pay for his own sister. That's crazy. Dexter, that is crazy, bro. I never thought about that, but that is wow. How you pay her tuition, don't pay for your sister? That man simped out for that. I ain't even think about that. Kane won't take over Diana if the baby make it. That is crazy, bro. Y'all are tripping tonight. Kane is simple to hear. Hey, a couple folks been saying that. Hey, Kane, my boy, so I'm gonna have to take up for him a little bit. But hey, low key, all right. Kane do be stepping out here in these streets. He tripping. Sampling over Nova and Effie, right? Especially, well, I don't know. I was about to say especially Noma, but simping ain't easy. Man, Zakari, I'm just so happy to look at your post on the line when I said I'm going live. This nigga gonna say so. I just finished watching the episode. It was fire. So glad that I had lost the baby because it didn't make any sense. That man is savage. That Tariq was the father anyway. Celine was infatuated with Diana and had 10 sex scenes with her, and they were in a relationship. He's the one that wanted to trap her. Tariq has never ever been Tariq's Diana's boyfriend, and we're supposed to believe he hit it raw and got her pregnant doing a one night stand. I mean, it's possible. Lauren is the love of his life, and Tariq was planning a future with Effie. No way he didn't get either of them pregnant. Wow, and bro, sometimes it be like that though, relationships. But then, but then gets the girl he likes the least pregnant doing a one night stand. Arcade's brand new season is coming out back this year in the wintertime before Christmas time. Okay. What do you think the cliffhanger will be to the end of the season? Tariq getting shot? Yo, great live screen. Salute to you, bro. And the chat. Appreciate it, man. Takara, Tariq getting shot and Ghost appearing, but in reaching. But I'm reaching. Hey, I think Tariq getting shot and they're gonna give us a sign that Ghost alive. You know what I'm saying? But they might not show him. That's my prediction. Is Kane a bigger mama's boy than Tariq? Hmm. Actually, I would have to say no, bro, because we never seen Tariq go against his mom. He always listening to her about every little thing. And then keep in mind, this nigga was actually dumb enough to believe that Tasha was the mastermind behind Ghost Empire. Kane went that stupid. You know what I'm saying? Kane, like he rebels against his mama some of the time. I mean, when it's all said and done, he gonna side with his mama, but he does rebels some of the time. Diana wanted Tariq since they met in the first time. Right, bro. That's what made it kind of crazy, because she was like so in love with him in season one, and then season two too, right? And then season three come, and it's like she just don't really care that much. But then again, that's when the writers change. Diana was always Tariq's rebound girl. Facts. I think Kane is because Tariq's smarter and can think for himself. Monet made a lot of decisions for Kane. That is true, but still at the same time, I just think, like, you know what I'm saying? if Tasha was in his life, Tariq would be always catering to him. Kane doesn't always cater to his mama no more. He sometimes make decisions on his own. Plus had him a hitter role. So I would say Kane by default. I mean, Tariq still don't know how to fight. Braden saved his ass. Well, we knew that was gonna happen. We knew that nigga wasn't gonna beat Zion on his own. Ain't no way that was happening. That's facts. Braden always saving Tariq. And Tariq always egging on Braden saying he not built for this and that. Ungrateful. Well, let's be fair a little bit. Tariq did save him too. Yeah, I don't like these new writers. Yeah. They changed the chemistry up. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like because like it's just crazy how quickly like when somebody's your first love, especially you lose your virginity to them, you're not gonna just fall out of love with them that easily and that quickly. Like that just didn't make sense. Diana was probably the female it took to read the longest to smash. Yeah, but that's not because she was making him wait. Actually, I don't know because it took him a little minute before him and Lauren did something too, and he was trying to hit with Lauren. Diana was. Let's see. I think the cliffhanger will be Celine popping up at the police station. That could happen too, hell. That would be crazy. But hey, it could happen. Takari, I think they would have to come a bit better than that. Hopefully. How much has the show suffered since Courtney left? I would say a good little amount, bro, because like I said, the writing has definitely suffered. I mean, to me, it's still watchable. Obviously, it's still a good show, but like, it's still not the same level. These new writers probably the reason why book 2 is canceled. I bet if Courtney Kemp was still showrunner, we'll have another 3 seasons. I kind of got to disagree with that because just my opinion, I think it was never canceled. I think they just told us that to kind of throw us off on some of the events that's going to happen so that we'll be, caught off guard. Did he smash Lauren while she had a boyfriend? No, he didn't. But he damn near almost. I would say if he would have never showed up the way he was doing, he probably would have. Remember he popped up twice. Like the first time when they had the dinner at Lauren's house, and then the second time when they was in the dorm. Kane wants Monet to say, "Good job, son." He will never get it though, so I can see their relationship turning sour. Yeah. I think Mary J's high salary caused the show to be canceled. Uh, it could have some. It could have something to do with it in order to, because they probably wouldn't be able to afford to pay Mary J. Amari if they bring him back. He's going to be asking for probably more than what she's getting, and Tariq got to be getting paid a good little amount too. I mean, that could have something to do with it. But what I'm saying is I think they still always playing. They knew it was going to be the end of it. I think they're lying saying they didn't know this was going to be last season. That's what I'm saying. If Diana didn't lose the baby, we'll have the Lorenzo trio. Lorenzo Sr., father, Lorenzo Jr., Kane, brother, and little Lorenzo, the son. Tate got Greg Knox treatment. Right. Yep. And I kind of compared him to Greg Knox too in one of my videos because I said it was going to be something like that. Once he found out the truth, I said he just Mike took out Greg, Carter was going to take out Tate, and boom. think I read she getting like a half a meal to a meal a show. Nah, she's getting $400,000 an episode. They gotta let Tariq smash Monet one time in the season. But stop, bro. Stop. Even though we would, I think I'm just saying, I would love to see Mary J go ahead and do one. Y'all see, bro? I don't know about y'all, but that scene when when Carter showed up at the table and they showed that angle, Mary J was thick as a mud up in that scene. I don't know if y'all seen it. I know I caught it. I'm just saying. But you know, they were to do a scene with Mary. They females is like real thick. They tend to not show their booty like that, so they wouldn't show it anyway. But Mary J. Blige already said she hates sex scenes anyway, so she wouldn't do that. and Michael Rainey don't like sex scenes either, and they damn sure wouldn't have nobody that young smashing somebody that older. So it's not happening. Plot twist: Tate wore a bulletproof vest and faked his death. Big cap, but okay. Effie jealous ass foreshadow what was going to happen to Diana. That is wild. But yep, she wished on my girl downfall. Hey, J4, you saw what? You saw Mary J. That what you talking about? 'Cause I know that I saw it. Effie ain't got no room to be jealous. Effie jealous because Tariq didn't have her baby. Hey, I told y'all, Effie might be pregnant herself. I can see Diana getting revenge on Felicia later. That I already made a video on it. I thought it would happen this episode, but that means it's gonna happen next episode. The person that Diana's going crazy on, that's Felicia. You can book that, guarantee you. Pregnant for Tariq or Kane. I think it's gonna be Tariq's. With who child, okay? No. She gonna have Tariq child. Watch. She made sure of that. Well, it's been a while since Tariq smashed Effie. True, but he gonna do it this season. Watch. That boy gonna get all of his this season. Effie got lucky at the Russian spot like Dre against the Serbians in the West. I told y'all I've been comparing Effie to Dre, but folks like DeMarcus swear up and down she more like Angela. I'm like, nah, man, she like Dre. I remember when Effie used to mess around with other women. Yep. Will Anya Covington get pregnant? If Tariq smart, he will. That way he definitely got leverage. She can't kill Nova not gonna be able to kill the father of her grandchild, I don't think. And then Anya would hate her forever if she did that. It's only one Dre. Hey, that's Dre's daughter then. Yeah. I remember seeing people compare Effie to Jukebox because they had the same hair in season 2. Since he's smashing everybody else. Yeah. I got tired of hearing y'all talk about Raising Canaan, so I binge watched the whole thing in 5 days. Exactly, nigga, and it was good, wasn't it? Told you, nigga. Go ahead and give us what you think of it. It just was fine. If you finished in 5 days, it had to be good. ever used to steal like Young Jukebox did. Yeah, you know what? They do have some similarities. Kane and Stark, remember to get that DNA test, little nigga. Yep. Tariq still clapping Anya after being discovered by Noma is diabolical. Yep. He done. Hey, but that's his leverage. That's what he thinking. I think Raising Cane is the best one too. And it's crazy because I remember after seasons 1 and 2, I thought Ghost was the best, then Raising Cane, and then Force. And like I said, I thought Force wasn't that good, but I had to give Raising Cane another watch, and I'm like, hold up, how did I miss all of this? Because that jam fire. And season 3 was always good for me. And then I rewatched Force, and I was like, dang, that jam fire too. So, But I still think the order for me is Raising Cane, Ghost, then Force. There need to be a scene where Noma walk on Anya and Tariq smash. She gonna lose. Man, her accent gonna be thick after that, boy. You remember when Kanan got out of jail, he told Tommy or Ghost he just came back from seeing his mother. No way Rock would still be alive, I would assume. You think he meant put flowers on her grave, or he would just lie? Okay, so you're newer to my channel because I've answered that one several times. I think originally I said she was dead, but then again, I think the showrunner probably decided to maybe go another route with her. It's possible she might be just locked up because actually it's crazy. I did a video that I believe Monet is going to go to jail this season. And then it would be crazy if she goes to jail and then runs into an older version of Rock, who's doing, life in prison herself. Tariq downfall is going to be that video of him, Braden, and Zion. Possibly, but like I said, I believe that only Carter's task force have access to that video. Does Raising Kanan have a chance to surpass OG Power? I would give it a chance. And the reason why I say that, I think no character is ever going to be bigger than Ghost. But the writing, because to be real, as great as the OG Power was, some of the writing did have holes. And some of the actors were bad. To my knowledge so far, I don't think Raising Kanan has any bad actors. Do they have actors that's better than others? Yes, but no bad ones. He was obviously lying. I think Rock dead in reality. No way she making it out. She can't retire either because she tried that and got back in. Yep, that is true. Support. I think Rock is alive and Reek met her. When would he have met her? I would love to know the answer to that. I wonder why they didn't make any more references to Rock, because I'm sure the writers knew they were going to create these spinouts. Actually, they didn't, J4. Courtney said that she didn't know anything about a spinoff until the end of season 4 going into season 5. That's when it was confirmed that they were going to start spinoffs. So when they first created the show, no, Rock didn't even exist. Honestly, where the hell has Carter's Crooked Crew been these 10 years? Hey, you just never know. Maybe Ghost of them knew who he was. They just never mentioned them. You never know. I'm just saying. And, Ghost was so good, and stayed under the radar so much, maybe Carter just never was able to find out who Ghost was. Raising Kanan has a better supporting cast than OG Power. Exactly, that's what I mean. The supporting cast of Raising Kanan is fire. They didn't know if the spinouts were planned from the start. There wouldn't be any plot holes with Kanan's backstory. Exactly, because in OG Power and Book Three are different. Yep. When hanging with Kanan in OG Power, because I think Reek was moving around with Kanan more than we think. Yeah, I thought maybe halfway through they would have had them planned. Yeah, they like I said, it started in season 5. That's when they knew they was gonna do spinouts. But keep in mind, a lot of the parts that they had already said about Breeze, about Kanan doing certain things, you know what I'm saying? It hadn't been, they haven't written the scripts yet. They just knew they were going to do them. So that's why some of the stuff with Raising Kanan is different than what the original Power said, which is why Ghost isn't born in 1974 like it said in the original Power too. Yeah, yeah. He started when he was 15 on Raising Kanan. Do you think Power will bring back Time Young Generation for a Young Generation for a spinoff? I'm not exactly sure what you're asking right now. OG Power Kanan said he had to steal shoes to survive, but in book 3, he had nice clothes and his mama bought. Facts. Right. He did say that. And then the crazy thing, Jukebox so happened to be the one that's stealing. Who knows? Maybe later on he gonna start doing it because he stopped messing with his mom. Maybe in this new season he will. Okay, do you think Power will bring back the young generation for a spinoff? You're talking about this book 2 generation, I'm guessing, or are you talking about Yaz? Are you talking about Yaz, Elisa Marie, and Cash them age? Um, OG Power kind of said he had to still. Oh, okay, I already read that. I'm tripping. In some ways, Kanan is similar to Tariq. Came up in a nice home, didn't have to end the game. Something they chose. Right. Yeah. They do have a lot of like. Okay, so if unique is Breeze, I wonder who D Wiz's brother is because a lot of people were spinning the narrative that he would be Breeze. Yeah, and to be honest, I'm not gonna like I said, it does still make a little sense because of them mentioning him, but never giving us the name, never showing us him, which is something that Power typically does. And then later on, the character will pop up. But I just know that Ronnie you feels all the things that they said Breeze was like, and then he got killed. But I think it would make sense that since Unique got beat so badly that his brain probably is damaged, he probably would start having some level of PTSD or something like that, and then like all the memories of his brother that triggers him, it's probably going to make him start acting more like his brother. I can see some shit like that going on. In some ways, Kane is similar to Tariq again. Okay, I read that. Well, Unique is Breeze. No, if. Yeah. What do you think happens to Jukebox in the future seasons of Raising Kanan to make her so evil? I think her dad's gonna die. I think somebody's gonna do something to her dad. It's gonna piss her off. Kanan was a master liar and chess player, but too dumb to run the game for long. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Cash, Lisa Marie, and them. Man, I don't think it'll be good. Cash is a terrible. The one that plays Cash, he's a terrible actor. Lisa Marie is not that strong herself. I think that would be a terrible idea. But hey, who knows? Tariq and Kanan both shot their fathers in the chest, and they both survived. I guarantee you. Yeah, Bree's brain messed up, so I think he slowed down. Meaning Unique, right? Unique probably have some type of memory loss and probably don't even remember he was once Unique. That'd be crazy, but hey, it could happen. Do you think Zion was yet another waste? Absolutely. We talked about that, my boy. They definitely wasted the Zion's character. It really served no purpose. Unless they later on try to fix it up. I may be reaching. Nah, I don't think he's reaching. I think it's very much possible. Still can't buy Unique being Breeze yet because the streets already know who he is. The moment someone see him, they know it's Unique. Hey, they could, but you know, I don't know. Maybe he just started. Maybe he becomes so damn wicked that anybody they call him that he just take them out. He just starts serving people until eventually folks be like, all right, we only refer to him as Breeze. Just saying. I don't know. Yasmin is too shy and not a good actor either. Facts. The young generation is too much side character plotted. Kane or older Tariq should be. Yep. Those are the only ones I think can hold down the spinoff. If they want to go the one with the women route, I think the only one that I could possibly see character is strong enough to potentially pull it off would be Effie. Unique has CTE. I ain't gonna lie to you, Cedric. You're gonna have to tell me what CTE is. What do you think happened to Unique's son? Good question, bro. I really would love to know that myself because I have no idea. Because I was curious of like would he still have the same relationship with both Panessa and his son, or would he be so messed up that he's like don't mess with them no more? I'm very curious to know that. I was disappointed. All this talk, Tiny Tommy, Young Ghost, and then he just gets out. Right. They really, like I said, didn't have no purpose. They wasted many characters so far. Zion, Mecca, Two Bit, Mahoney. Mahoney ain't even got seen. The streets change fast. People die and go to jail all the time. Yeah, but this television, folks want to see their character get developed more. Unique might have to come out during the nighttime. I think he gonna start, but then again though, they say he watched Jeopardy at 7, so maybe he do all his damage. What he do? Do his damage in the daytime, then come watch Jeopardy, and then after Jeopardy go out and do some damage. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see. R.I.P. Wish Home and Cry. Y'all be careful if you pop pills. That's what happened to him. I heard about he passed away, but I didn't know what happened. Unique will work in the shadows. It would make sense if he did. Unique probably don't even remember having a hey, he might don't. It's just crazy to think that Unique gonna be hanging with Kanan and Ghost and Tommy as Breeze. That would be crazy. Unique at least 10 plus years older or something like that. Yeah, I would say he's probably 10 years older than Kanan. 10, no more than 13. Unique will be a menace on the streets, probably mentoring Kanan to become a thug. Yeah, similar to how Kanan did with Tariq. He died from a drug overdose. Damn, that's crazy. I hope we see young Ghost and Tommy at the end of Raising Kanan then instead of Origins. Because I don't think Crank is young Kanan. Crank is young Ghost at all. Age don't match. I agree, the age doesn't match. Some of the stuff do make sense. And I'm starting to think these writers be doing stuff like having him wear the camouflage jacket and stuff like that, and the shit they did with Ronnie, just to throw us off on purpose and laugh at us. But it's all right. We're going to get y'all little glad niggas back for that. But yeah, I agree. I don't think Crank's age match goes. There were leaked pictures back in January of Unique entering Kanan's apartment building. He walked past Crystal in the picture looking like he plotted the Ronnie kill with Kanan before that. I agree. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I said in the video that I believe they're going to do a flashback scene on episode 1 of season 4 that shows what happened when he plotted the kid, to set Ronnie up to die. Will they get rid of Thomas family in season 4? Hold that real quick. Hello?
Hey,
What's up?
you got about to take off?
You said what?
And you got about to take off?
All right, my ugly cousin was calling. Will they get rid of the Thomas family in season 4 and shift to Kanan and his cronies in season 5? Hmm. Well, I don't think so. I think one of the Thomas family will die. Remember, like I said, I think Marvin is probably out. Maybe, like I said, I know a lot of folks disagree, but like I said, I think it's a possibility Lulu could be Ghost Daddy, and I'm gonna hold on to that. But I think Rock has to survive into season 5 because she's the face of the show. So Rock is not going to be taken out until the last season. the clothing of the the naked picture was the same as what they were in the season 3 finale. You're talking about, hold on. Oh, okay, the leaked. Gotcha. I showed like what? The leaked picture was the same as they were. Yeah, it was. Only way for OG Power to make sense. Everyone, everyone in the Thomas family except for Kane and Jukebox gotta go. I think eventually, yeah, but not in season 4 necessarily. I guess he gonna burn that unique jacket. Yeah, probably you gotta get rid of that. I can see Marvin dying this season, changing Jukebox forever. Yep. And famous snitching where Kanan has to take him out and he be on demon time. Now that I don't think is what happened, and I hope it don't happen. I don't think famous will snitch on Kanan. I think I just think famous is gonna be in the wrong place at the wrong time, and like a blast from the past is just gonna come back to hunt him and take him out. Unique will be Stefano's secret hitter. I don't know. Maybe. I think Lulu also. But I'm trying to tell folks. Trying to tell folks. Them folks got way too many similarities. They might be just trying to hit us with an okie doke, but it just makes sense to me. I can see Kanan taking out or setting up Rock at the end of the end of me too. I always said that. I agree. Kanan wears his jacket as Reek and OG Power. Yep. It's been passed down. As Lou, so Lou, a drug dealer, snitches on drug dealers and gets smoked in his own club trying to protect his son. In theory, is James. Yeah, I think Lou is going to try to, because Lou always been talking about getting out of this game, getting out of the game anyway. But I think he's going to kind of step back into it. Excuse me. I think he's going to step back into it, but once he finds out he has a son, he's going to want his son nowhere near that life. But it's going to be too late. He's going to be caught up in it. And I believe Ghost is probably going to kill him himself. And then later on, also take out Breeze too. Because maybe Breeze is going to be the one that kind of puts him up to kill his daddy. Who knows? So Ocean Man, what would you rate this episode 1 through 10? I think Famous will die saving Kanan's life. I think Famous is going to take a bullet for Kanan, but not necessarily intentionally. Now, I do think it's possible that some people might come gunning for Kanan and end up hitting Famous. Because I think he has to live up to that name, Famous. So I believe he's going to eventually, start to blow up and start to really make it as an artist. And that's when he'll be taken out. Probably being around the wrong crowd, like Kanan. That's crazy if Kanan and Ghost are related. Yeah, see, this is the thing. A lot of folks that when I say that, people keep saying they ain't related, they ain't related. They didn't. I keep giving y'all the same answer. They didn't know they were going to do a spinoff in the OG Power. They didn't know this until later on. So they probably decided to make them cousins on Raising Kanan. That's how it happened. I believe there's a clue in OG Power season 1 that supports the Lou is Ghost's father there. It's a couple of them, bro. When it's one of them in season um when Ghost talks about him for the very first time with Angela. Actually, no, the very first time Ghost mentioned his father is episode 1, right after the scene with the club. He's staring at the club. He's like, "You see that, Pop? I did it." And then Tommy walks up and he's like, For two knuckleheads who grew up the way we did to make it in the big city, that ain't no small shit. When he said that, and then another time he mentions his father with Angela. I think if it wasn't the same episode, it was episode two. I want to say it was episode two. You know, he was like, I told you about my father's nightclub. I mean, he lost it before we met. So I think that if Lou does turns out to be his dad, Lou might be taken out this season too, or earlier in the season five. If it does turns out to be that way, the theory still doesn't line up too well because of Uncle Gabe. He seems to knew who Ghost respected him enough to see him as family. Okay, so what part doesn't line up? And Ocean Man, you said it as a 8.5. It was a great setup episode. Yeah, I gave it an 8 myself. Family's gonna get robbed and killed by a prostitute. Damn. Takara, you be having the craziest. Bro, that would be crazy, but I don't think that's gonna be his fate. I think it's gonna be like a blast from the past, like maybe Buck 20's crew or something come back and hunt him. Kanan named his son after famous Sean, right? Yep, he did. Uncle Gabe seemed to know Ghost's father, I mean. Yeah, he did. But I don't see how that makes it that it's not Lulu. Angie, you finally got your nightclub. Your dad would have been proud. Ghost, I told you about my exactly. That's exactly the same time my father's nightclub. He lost it before he lost the place before we met. I didn't think I told you about that. Damn, CG, you come like me, you can quote the whole show like that. That's impressive, my boy. But the where do Uncle Gabe come in at is the part of is he part of the Thomas family? Possibly, but he could just be, similar to how Tommy and Ghost was, not blood related, but they were just best friends. Could be somebody he meets doing the nightclub business or something. Or he could be related to Ghost on his mama's side. Angie, we told each other everything back then, right? Didn't Ghost run into his uncle or something, and his uncle was telling him how his father owned the club? Yeah, that's what we're talking about in season 6, episode 10. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could see Famous become a fiend and dying like Jukebox Girlfriend with the tainted dope. I hope that nigga don't OD. I can't remember which episode, but I remember Ghost did lose his club once in OG Power. Yeah. I'm trying to remember exactly what episode that was. Dang, he got my brain wrecking right now. I'm trying to remember exactly what episode. I remember the scene when Simon took it from him, and he was like, I want to say it was like episode 7 of the first season or something, but I'm not exactly sure. Because he was like, remember he had that meeting with the people to get his club back open, and they agreed to it, and then Simon was there waiting on him. He was like, now all I have to do is connect it, get my paperwork done with the owner or something like that, and I'm back in business. And Simon was like, you don't need to talk to the owner. You're looking right out. He was ignorant as hell for this shit. But yeah. Who do you think will be the main villain of season 4? D-Wiz brother. or potentially Breeze. Never know. It doesn't line up too much because Uncle Gabe mentions knowing Ghost Pops real well, unless Dude meets Gabe and they become close friends. I don't know yet. That's what I'm thinking. That they're gonna meet doing the nightclub's business and stuff, and that's when how it could happen. Is Truth still open? Shoot, not that I knew of. What about the club in Miami? You think Ghost is there with Ramona? Shoot, I doubt he'll just be hanging out there because he can easily get discovered. What if majority of the fam change their names from Thomas to St. Patrick after Rock gets rocked up? That'd be crazy, but it would make sense actually. I said something like that might happen with Ghost, but I didn't think about the whole family doing that. There were parallels between Ghost and his pops in OG Power. It was said his father owned a club and he was a drunk and snitched to keep James out of the streets. Right. Ghost is a drunk, owned a club and snitched on Tasha Dink. Right. Yep. And keep in mind, Lou and him both like Latina women. That would make sense too. And they both, keep in mind, both of them lovers took a bullet for them. Lou, his girl Zaya, took a bullet that was meant for him, and of course, Angie took a bullet that was meant for Ghost. So they got a lot of parallels actually. Jukebox changed her name. Maybe they were dropping that as a hint. Yeah, for sure, we know Jukebox changed hers because she was going by Officer, what was it, Garner? But then again, though, keep in mind, they didn't know if they was going to do the spinoff, so maybe they didn't know that they was going to name them Thomas. But it's still, though, I think they would have to at least address that part. Because you can't have her with a totally different last name and not address it. Juice by last name in OG Power is a plot hole because she called Garner. Yeah. Also support the Uncle Gabe could be Marvin theory. Yeah, I mean, I actually touched on that for a little bit, but I don't know. You just never know. It could be him though. What if Ghost is Noma's brother in Nigeria and the international plug? I mean, Courtney said that he don't have a brother. He don't have a sister. Like she specifically said he doesn't have a sister. She said, quote, no, not a sister, hint, 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 hint. So that a lot of people took that as she's saying he doesn't have a sister, but he has a brother. I can see Tariq having to change his identity at the end of Power Ghost after having too much heat on him. If he does, we know what happened with the Thomas family. Why wasn't Kanan's last name Thomas? Because he went by what his supposed dad was. He thought was his dad. He took his last name, which was Stark. Uh, Ready to see how Jukebox give Kanan that scar. I believe that changes everything. Yeah, that's a scene I'm definitely looking out for too. Will Symphony retire? I would think he would have to, bro. Like, I mean, I would say so. It's crazy, you know. A lot of folks, well, I ain't gonna say a lot, but it was people that were saying Symphony is Breeze at one point. Wow. I mean, maybe, but Gabe and Marvin personalities are different from one another. Marvin has a sense of humor, and he ate 24/7. Gabe not that type of to crack jokes. Yep, but you gotta keep in mind that different writers, different shows, they could have changed it a bit. But you're right. I mean, I don't know. If I had to say it, I would say he probably not him. I would say Gabe is not Marvin if I had to bet on it. That Stark name was gold in the streets. Facts, it was. Nah, Symphony shouldn't return. Let him be the one who make it out. Right, 'cause you know if he returned, his ass through. Is Mahoney the new Breeze? Hey, some folks saying Mahoney is Ghost. Everyone wants Breeze to be revealed. The mystery has created a million theories and candidates. You ain't lying. I'm seeing so many of them, including yours truly. That was a random Easter egg, Brett Mahoney, showrunner. Yeah. Where the hell is Stern? Homie is the top dog for sure. Tariq need to go work on him. Yeah, I told you. I think that's why I said influence. He probably gonna be in that more heavy if they do it. I don't think they interested in writing anything more about Mahoney since Kane ruined him for Mecca. Maybe Mahoney ain't been relevant since Mecca dropped him one episode. I think he was made up bullshit. No, he was actually mentioned in season 3 too. I believe Noma and them mentioned him in season 3, if I'm not mistaken. Might say I would have took Mahoney over Noma. You don't even know who Mahoney is, but you said it. Mecca made Mahoney sound like, damn, hold up. Mecca made Mahoney sound like a final boss. Coming like the rock in that mud. The final boss. The name Noma is prohibited in this chat. Hey, Mahoney gonna be the next mystery like Breeze was. People gonna wonder who he is. I don't think he'll get to that level, but hey, because you gotta think about it. Breeze was mentioned in the very first episode. Nigga still. Do you think Carter snorting that powder as well? You saw the female cop snort a bit in the car. Uh, he might do, because after all he did with his what happened with him with his wife and stuff, it probably would make him, get under a lot of pressure and stuff like that. He may would. Do you think Carter's okay? I already read them, Jim. I feel like my ass getting a cold or something. RSJ disappeared too. What the hell are they on with this show? Carter gotta be high talking to his dead wife. Y'all peep how Drew was moving like a final boss in the drug his end of episode 5. Let the goons kick off, and then he casually started popping off from behind. Hey, you gotta let them folks take the hit. That's what he's supposed to do. He was a Tejada. They wanted to be down with the Tejadas. Carter killing Kamal was predictable and kind of corny as F. He died like a NPC in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Yeah, it was very predictable. I mean, I knew it was coming. Yeah, Chris, seems like they're wasting a lot of potential. But I think RSJ will be back just in the influence. I heard Nico sniffing a bit too much too. I think they all catting off with the powder. Yeah, it's what keeps them going. They should have made Zion Mahoney. Yep, that would have been good. Yep. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm starting to get sleepy, you good people. Who is Power's biggest wasted character? Ooh, there's so many of them. Now I can go down. I can go down the list and give you a bunch of characters that they wasted. Um, I would say the first one. I think they maybe you could say the first one was Milan because Milan was strong. Like he was a very powerful dude. The way he had stuff, you know. And then they definitely, I think they fumbled Alicia. Like if you're gonna kill Diego, how they took out Alicia just sucked. You know what I'm saying? So I think they fumbled her. And then for sure they did with Benny. Like, I think Benny might be the greatest of all time. How they just hyped that nigga up and had him die by a knife. That shit was crazy. Look, Cedric said it was Benny. CJ, you said it's Benny too. I think it's Benny too. Yeah, y'all East Coasters, it's four. Y'all niggas still up. It's one here. And I'm about to go ahead and turn it in some. Mecca Lobos Jukebox. I think Benny gotta be on that list though, for sure. Rico. I mean, Rico didn't really matter that much in my opinion. But Mecca was really good. Like he could have Mecca definitely could have lasted a couple more seasons, you know? Cause this Noma story ain't it. But maybe it's being set up perfectly so that they can write in Ghost Story better. That's what I'm hoping it is. Lorenzo was a wasted character. I don't know if I'll say Lorenzo was a wasted character. I think he served his purpose. In my opinion. Rico should have stayed in ATL with T.I. As soon as they said he was a snitch and was chasing Monet, it was down here. Yep. But like I keep saying, Mecca is the only character that Kane never challenged. Like he get real tough with everybody else. Zion, Monet, Noma, you know what I'm saying? Even his daddy. But that nigga didn't never get wrong with Mecca. Mecca really lifted the series up until we found out he was the global GOAT of snitching. Yeah. Mecca should have been Kane's father instead of freaking Zeke. Kane was scared of. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the other one that Kane was actually afraid of. Lucas Western went out like a pop. He was a pop. He went out like what he was. Kane would have definitely been afraid of Kanan or Milan. You saying Roller was a wasted character too? Yeah, it sucks what happened to Roller. But I mean, they had to give out. They had to drop a big character for the first season. So unfortunately, it was Roller. Q Dubs. I mean, to me, Q Dubs wasn't gonna be no strong person anyway. So nah, who gives a damn about Q Dubs? But yeah, Zion definitely was a wasted character for sure. Because Zion was actually a pretty strong actor, like in my opinion. How intense his character was and stuff like that. They could have did a lot with him. Mine said pink sneakers. They need to show Braden's family. Well, I don't know if we're gonna get that. How you gonna say Breeze was wasted his potential and we ain't saying the nigga yet? Some people were pissed about the death of Ruiz. You agree? I actually wasn't. I mean, I didn't really give a damn, but I don't know. Maybe others was. Liliana. I don't think Liliana was wasted. Ball story left off with the fans. Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna ever touch back on it again. You think Walter died too soon? I'll say this: it was very, very predictable. I knew it was coming, and that's what it is for me with Force. Like I think Force is the easiest one for me to predict. Like I know I didn't have my channel when Force season 2 was airing, but I was able to like unravel the entire season and predict everything. It was season 1 too, not just season 2. Like when what's her name? What is her name? Vic's lover. I keep forgetting her name. But anyways, when she died, I knew it was coming. When Walter died, I knew it was coming. Claudius was, even though we don't know for sure if Claudius dead or not, but I knew she was about to get stabbed or something was going to happen to her while she was in jail. It would be good to bring all of Ghost survived enemies back against Tariq. Too Big was a good example. Yeah, Ramona, unless they saving her for a comeback. Like, I think they are. I think she's gonna come back with Ghost. I think Mary J survives because she got producer credit on every episode this season. That don't mean she survived, but yeah, I got you. Force the only power show most fans dislike, and it doesn't get any leaks or spoilers. Actually, Force, if I'm not mistaken, I think when Walter died, it got leaked. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe not. Right, Gloria. Yeah, like when Gloria died, I knew it was coming. Called it easily. Stephen I should be brought back too. He had pull and was able to make big government moves. Yep, most powerful man up in Power Universe. Claudia not dead. She got stabbed the same way Lobos did in season 2. She never got hit in her throat. Yeah, that's why I said if she's dead. Jacob Warner, Joe, stop it. Stop it right there. They should have had that nigga get killed. But ooh, yeah. Force is a good show, but it appeals to a wider variety of nationalities. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I think it's good too, but I just like I said, it's predictable. Who the hell said? Someone said months ago in a video, Braden is the new Breeze. No joke. Who the hell said that? Who is the most hated character in Power history? Probably Dre ass. that nigga was lasting so long. Do we think Julio was wasted or actually made sense to improve the story? Hmm. I don't think Julio was wasted. Yeah, Dre is definitely the most hated. That's why he won that Power Choice Award. It would be cool to see them combine characters from each spinoff into one big spinoff. Kane, Tommy, and Rock. Did you mean to say Reek instead of Rock? Dre should have been in book two as a rival and ally to Tariq. They had a brother relationship in season two, and that was just dropped. Well, it was said that initially Dre's character Rotemi, he's supposed to have been part of the spinoff, but he turned it down. Who's the most underestimated step-on character in all the power? Might say pause. Hey, I think she's gonna be slept on this season because I'm telling y'all, she gonna pop Dre at the end of the season. I mean, she gonna pop Tariq. Tasha taking the lead for him, maybe. Effie. Why you think Pa's going to jail for shooting Tariq? Yeah, I can see her not really trying to hide it because, like I said, I think she ain't got nothing to lose. I think after Carter is knocked out, and she was like, okay, that means Carter can't get him, so I'm gonna get him. Power Book 7 Multiverse. Tariq meets Doctor Strange and accidentally releases a spell that causes young Kanan and Breeze to appear in present day and work with Tariq and Raiden. Bro, you have got to stop. I think Piles would shoot at Tariq, miss, and kill Braden. Bruh, that would be crazy. And I think she would elevate to one of the top most hated characters if she was to do that. Like she would skip the line on a lot of people and just jump up. Piles might even do the shit in broad daylight, like how Franklin Saint's mom took out Teddy. Yep, could. Who sent the flash drive to Junior? Carter, lad. It wasn't Sachs, that's for Joe. I think possibly with Miss Tariq and hit Tasha. Yeah, I heard that one before. It may have been you who said that. Paz couldn't even kill Ghost. She's not doing nothing to Tariq. Shoot, Ghost is a stronger target. What are you talking about? And like I said, that was the sister versus her own son. It's totally different. Paz shooting Tariq and killing Diana would be crazy. Damn. Why you gotta pull Diana up in this? They've been building a lot of dialogue between Paz and Tasha since OG Power season finale. Or hitting Tasha accidentally. Yeah, Carter sent the flash drive. Carter also followed Junior in season 4, episode 1. Right after Junior was talking with Blanca. I know Tasha Dine will give Tariq enough motivation to leave New York in the game for good. Yep. I don't know if it's gonna make him lead the game though. In my opinion. Who we think F is snaking next? Diana, duh. I'm not sure Effie died, so I don't know. But if she does die, I only can see two people doing it, and that's Kane or Tariq. Who y'all think survives at the end of this season? Kane. It's crazy. In my opinion, I think Kane has the strongest possibility of living of everyone. At least as far as all the main characters that's been here a while. Because I think he has the most potential. I know that Tariq is the face of Ghost, but think about it. He already had his spin out, so potentially you could take him out. Kane is a strong actor. His character, folks don't like him, but you got certain people that do. So all they gotta do is have him do something heroic or something like that enough to make people love him, and then introduce a new spinoff with him. He's the only one that I think is strong enough to carry a show. So to me, in my opinion, I think he's the untouchable person, even more than Tariq. And the rest of them, it's hard to call. I think where Shard Tate lives, I don't think nothing's happening to him. What episode does Kane find out that David smashed Nolan? Probably this episode coming up. Effie, how does it feel, Diana, to lose your only chance to have a life with Tariq? Told y'all that baby was screwed. Effie versus Diana covers the. I can see it, bro. Cat fight coming up. Kane has gotten better by the season, and I can see him being the sole survivor. Yep, I think so too. Even though Kane has potential, do we still think that the Kane character deserves Tariq? Yeah, he definitely deserves a bullet for sure, but I just don't think he's gonna get it. Tariq fears Kane the most. Tariq know Kane ugly. Hey, he ain't got no gun. He's gonna Kane. I'll tell you that. Unique wearing a mask in season 4 teaser. Yep. Monet gave the go ahead for Tariq to go at Kane, but blames Tariq every time something go wrong happens. Then called back for his help. I don't understand Monet. We see the episode 7 trailer yet? Looks like Tasha and Tate popping up then. Yeah, we saw it. They should have had Tariq slap Effie when she was talking crazy to him and about dying of being pregnant. They don't want to promote domestic violence, but promote drug use and murder. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, ghosts never hit women like, and I guess Tariq just never don't do it either. I mean, shoot, Tommy would have did it. Kanan would have did it. But yeah, anyways, though, my good people, Tariq couldn't hit a woman for some reason, just like those came, right? But yeah, I'm about to get ready to log out. We've been on here for almost 3.5 hours. We've definitely been good chatting with you guys. You know, I'm gonna catch y'all up in the next one. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna start going live. You know, every episode. So outside of my other lives, one thing for sure that you're gonna be able to get for sure. I'm gonna always go live after the new episodes come out. So, uh, yeah, peace to you guys. Thanks a lot for you guys. You know, everybody who tuned in and they've been rocking me for all this time, and definitely catch y'all on the next one. And I definitely got of course, the season 6 recap coming for tomorrow. And a bunch of other. I'll be doing a breakdown on the episode 7 trailer and a bunch of other theories. So, yep, appreciate it. You stay safe too, man. But till the next time, you guys. It's crazy.